Welcome everybody to episode I think I have 26 of Squabbles Monster Hunter Stories Team Maizutsune with a brand new, the first group didn't get it, starting soon screen that I made literally in 20 minutes before this and like 5 minutes after.
That's very nice.
So I used the new Guide to Monster Hunting's art to make it. So it's much prettier and less crappy looking. So we can get right into it. Mics are working, thank God. We're not having weird issues on this group one since all my stuff decided to like reset when I opened Dobbs up this morning.
We're all here.
Yeah, on time. To be fair, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You guys better be awake by now. I'm just saying.
It's noon for me. Well, 12:15.
It's still okay. It's the afternoon for everybody here. You better be awake.
A full work day, so
I woke up at 7.
I woke up at, I mean, technically 7. I was like, fuck this shit, and went back to bed till 8. And then I got up.
5 a.m. in my time, and I'm ahead of all of you guys.
7 works a lot better than me waking up at 4.
Just slightly. I miss those days. All right, so let's go and get back into it. So, last time on Monster Story Z, you all had a lovely, wonderful time meeting a goddess. It was happy and joyous, where Iihane discovered her past that was taken from her was actually pretty horrid, of basically being an outcast by her family and race, and I don't want to say race, but community is the word I'm looking for there. So outcast by that and turned into a dreader for that very reason, who Eldath kind of looked over with the help of her servant Maya to help guide Iihane towards nature that she always was curious about in the first place. Erus got to have a nice reunion with all of his dead family members. Got to pet a Zinogre and was super excited about that. And then Zinogre is super excited about you dying so you can continue to pet him. You were tasked with hunting down the leader of the head priest of Merkul, which is supposedly one of the leaders of the Talon Society.
You would have done anyways, probably.
Yeah, and in addition to stopping an old friend of some of you, Maraska, who is currently bringing about or attempting to bring back Tiamat. Good time. That's also with everything else going on with Rexus trying to create communism in the Monster Hunter world, with why can't I think of the name of the Mine Guard currently being under siege, as far as you know, for at least the hunters that were there. You did get some warning sent out to them, but you haven't heard what's happening with that news, so we'll find out. And then finally, you set on your final mission to hunt down the Valstrax, get its blood, return to Ruix, and continue on this journey. So, last we left off, you were in an underground secret ancient civilization room that at some point in time contained some equal hunter weapons that were released. You were able to pull up some security footage, all set, and discover that was Maraska, or someone who looks like Maraska, that set them free and took them with him. You also were able to eventually kind of shut down the place so that no one can access it again. Though you didn't destroy any of the tanks, even though Erus did say he wanted to, and there's still time because this is where you rested. As we come back to the group, as you wake up in the morning, rested from your night adventures. The entire place shut down, but still intact. What do you guys do? Oh yes, and it is snowing.
I think once everybody's rested, Iihane would probably go off to the side, but inform them that she's decided to drink the potion, and that she wanted to wait till they were rested in case something bad happened.
this, this of course, this is quite the development. Okay. If do you have your lower garments ready off to that? I imagine you would have them off to the side. Yes.
Yeah, she nods. She even has, and you'll notice sitting next to her, very shining and unmarked, bottom half of plate mail that she's never used. It's just been sitting in her bag of holding
Mm-hmm.
because she's never needed it before. Uh, but she has everything she needs. She just wanted to make sure people were awake if ships needed to be watched at night. She didn't want to do this in the middle of that. So.
Are you sure that this is what you want?
I'm not sure of anything anymore, but at least if I do this, my life is as it was before anybody changed it for ill conceived notions.
Did we all hear how Iihane changed?
Yeah, you guys were
Yeah.
there when that conversation with Eldath happened.
Okay.
You were all around during that time frame.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like personally, this is a little bit better than your previous situation. But, being changed against your will is probably not fun no matter the situation. So,
And that's my main thing. If I was offered a chance, I might have still gone the way my life had, but I never was. And I want to see how it would have been otherwise.
so let's say after we beat up these two gods, we go fuck up Lol, huh?
Think I'm gonna follow Eldath and turn the cheek, so to speak, not hold grudges. And then when all the talking's done, she's just going to, like, once again, go off to the side, at least behind one of the cases.
Yeah.
And just down the drink and potion.
Okay. So, I guess I would ask you how you envision your transformation to describe it versus me describing it in this case. Nothing necessarily like there's no dark shadow that appears out of that you have to fight or anything like that.
Yeah.
It is definitely, the goddesses, the water you have is from Eldas, literally her throne. In addition to we have Palor's, it's the vial of it's imbued with his power as well. So you have two gods counteracting this. It's literally a miracle that this is happening in the first place. So go ahead and describe how you happen.
What I imagine is like you would almost assume it's like sweat if it was a human or elf, but like beads of like dew or something on the spider half as it starts running down, and as it continues and goes, the dews get darker and darker as the spider half legitimately just like runs off of her, like almost washes away.
Okay. So does like the back, like the abdomen, like literally just like fall to the ground before like eventually slowly dissolving?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. It just kind of melts off.
Blech.
Like not in a gruesome way, just like in a renewing water way.
Yeah. Fresh rain on the cement.
Exactly.
Going down. Got it. Well, I guess so. Yeah, as you sit, you all watch this transformation occur. Maybe feels like a few minutes, but realistically takes only about 20 to 30 seconds before Iihane kind of steps out of her former shell and is now a drow.
And she puts on the bottom half of all of her equipment and stands up, a little shakily, like getting used to her new solid legs yet
Mhm.
again, and is ready to go.
What is Azrar's thought in all this? I want to know. He's been quiet. He just kind of.
Azrar,
You're really quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're on your mic or something.
no, I've got shitty Apple headphone mic.
Mm.
Uh,
Keep it close.
Um, Azrar's just glad that Iihane has found her true self and is comfortable with her new form and everything.
Okay. Do you express that outwardly, or is that like the inward Azrar?
That would probably be the inward Azrar. Azrar's not very good at displaying his emotions,
Right.
unless it's to express his love for sharks.
Okay. So does Azrar just kind of nod, and that's really about it?
Yeah, like nod and like a thumbs up and stuff.
Okay.
Steamroller, if you would, and he'll trot on over and just sort of offer uh, its person to him, to Hane, for balance. Just this is so you can find your land eggs.
and she accepts, and she will use him as a aid to help her get used to walking again. She also will offer to anybody who might have been hurt by the door to top their HP up with healing word. Just make sure, and just to make sure everybody's fully healthy.
Okay. As a question, so where was your symbol of Lolth on like your armor and stuff? Where was your holy symbol located at?
So I had it on the shield, and
Mhm.
I had it like on the spider half of my body. Like there was like this film that I kept on the body.
Right.
So my shield is no longer out and equipped. I have that put away already. And then I've been using the Mage's staff more recently. And I think after she changed her domain from nature to uh, the life domain that she is now, her Mage's staff might have changed a little bit with the attunement. And there's like images and carvings of like waterfalls and such on it now.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of gonna bring up, kind of that change as you
I
literally
imagine
changed.
the Mage's staff being attuned, it will shift with its user.
Yeah.
Like that.
And then Erus, I believe you were going to say something. I interrupted you a little bit ago.
I was just gonna say, this is gonna take some getting used to.
The biggest thing you have to get used to is now you guys don't have cots for webs anymore, or webs for cots anymore.
Damn.
Exactly.
Change back. Can't live with it.
It's too late. It's permanent.
She just think
It
it's
still
not-
retains webbing ability.
Just from the hand.
No change, just cosmetic.
No, when she
Still
You are
live.
now Spider Woman.
if she makes a temple, it's not gonna be all spider themed and dark and depressing.
Oh,
And now it's gonna be all moist.
that was kind of a mood though. Like,
Like it's gonna have beds, it's gonna have water features, like
oh, it's gonna have beds.
Water
Ugh.
beds.
Oh
No, just water.
Erus is gonna be too comfortable. Like you have to slowly ease him into this.
Well, remember, you're the one that was upset she didn't give you a bed last time.
Well, yeah, but like there's a difference between like kind of like a like a cot that's just gonna be like it's a serviceable bed to like ooh, a water bed. Wow.
Again, you can't get out when combat starts. He's struggling.
It's like
Do you ever sleep on like a really comfy bed and it hurts your back more than like a hard bed does? That's
No.
what
yeah.
happened to us.
Well, when I got a new mattress, I got a firm mattress.
So all my stuff should be updated to have all that
Cool.
down.
All
I did the math because I'm life domain now. The minimum my healing ward can do is 9.
nice. All right, so you all get up, gather your things, and head out of the cave and begin your journey, your ascent, continually up the mountain. Let's see. Never spell Arctic, ever. In case you guys are wondering. I always skip that first C. I hate it so much.
See, that's why you're pronouncing it incorrectly, which confuses your spelling.
Yeah, sorry, it's Arctic.
Yeah, I
Arctic.
make sure to pronounce the first C every time so that I remember how to spell it.
Yeah, I just know how to spell it because the Arctic is my neighbor. Canada.
That's fair. And I just get angry every time I type it wrong. It's like muscle memory typing it wrong. It's horrible. Just in case you guys are wondering.
Move to Alaska and you'll start getting it right because you'll be right next to it.
Yeah, I'm
Deep
good.
in there.
I'm good. I appreciate the offer, but I'll have to pass. All right, so you begin making your journey outwards as I need for Azrar. Make me that. No, Iihane. Drowy self that she is to make me a survival check.
There you go.
Heard it. All right, yeah. Right, not supposed to see him. I'm like, I see it,
Which
but I
I
don't
don't.
see it.
I don't see it.
Right now. Professional, unlike the last group who was not professional.
Hey, I was an advocate for that feature.
I know, I just forgot about it in last episode. Or last session. All right, okay. So it's currently snowing. You are in the unknown wilderness. It is springtime, but you're in a snowy ass mountain, so it's around that time frame. You're moving at a normal pace. You guys aren't in a huge rush. All right, so you guys begin your ascent up the mountain, traveling fairly easily. The snow is melting for the most part as it hits the ground, just due to the warm spring ground. And though once you begin heading further deep or higher up, the snow begins to stick. It's a little bit thicker. It's only an inch or two. Nothing difficult terrain wise, but it's there. It's loud. It's crunchy. So any stealth rolls in this case, counting for our scout, will be at disadvantage because it's just there's no quiet way to walk through this for the most part. Like I said, for the most part, because it's gonna be like a minimum of like a 25 or something like that ridiculousness. But you make it through this day about halfway up the mountain without any real issues as you look for a location to rest in. Is if I can get my spotter to decide on a resource he would like to have. My artisan decide on a resource I'd like to have. My spotter to look for an ore or some bones if they wish. And I need my scout to make up stealth and perception.
What kind of mountain is this?
Oh, also, sidetracking, since I know you guys all know about it, but stream wise, I mentioned the last one, but some might have missed it. I got me some gem dice.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's my only set of gem dice. They are adventuring, which according to my wife means prosperity.
Nice.
I got them because they're green.
Bonus at work for some reason.
Cool.
So I'm able to afford backing Steinhardt's Guide to the Eldritch Hunt, which
Nice.
I was not able to afford to back before, because bills. So
Dang bills.
and I really wanted it. It was just like, oh, I don't have the money, and then checked my bank account and I was like, why is there an extra $668 in
That's
this
a good
account?
bonus.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
no.
I mean, it was the bonus itself was like 1,070. But then because of the fact that it's taxed as a bonus, a lot of
40%.
it goes
40% is
away.
always going off a bonus.
Yeah.
Always.
It's rough. So, but yeah, I'm like, ooh, cool. I do have one question real quick.
No.
What does crit eye do? In our thing.
Crit eye is
Ex-
well reduces your critical hit chance like roll down by 1, so it goes from a 20 to a
Cool,
19.
So,
That doesn't stack with critical or chain crit though, I don't believe.
yeah, it's on the gun lance that I took, and it just said crit eye, and I'm just like, so. But yeah, I put
That doesn't work.
Pick a monster that
replace
has critical eye
the
and just add that as the item that it has.
I'm on my buddy's computer, so I don't have
That's fine. That's how it is.
the PDF downloaded on here, and I don't really want to download.
No
anything
worries.
on
Yeah, you can just
Maizutsune.
right now critical eye. Yeah, it's just it reduces
Yeah.
the crit range by 1.
But I got the Gnarl Carapace
Let's go.
added onto it that has artillery +2. So
Okay.
yeah,
And I just like open that up when I was clicking on things.
I'll
So
save that.
location stat blocks. That's fine.
He has 2 monitors, and I have the character sheet and Discord over here, and the map over here.
Do
So
you-
I'll be able to
Do
see
you
the
only
entire
do you only
map.
have one monitor at home?
At home? Yeah, right
Gue-
now I do.
Guess what you can
I'm
do
getting
with all
my-
that bonus money too.
Pay off the very massively expensive vet bill for my cat.
No, obviously you buy a
Yeah.
new monitor.
Yeah, I told
yeah,
you.
no,
With the nice one I got.
Yeah, as much as I would love that, I'm currently in debt because of that cat. So
No, I mean that's completely fair. I will throw out to anybody who's listening, depending on where you're located at. There's a website called Slybuy, SLI buy, that I bought a monitor for my kid. It was like a $300-400 monitor I got for like $100. It's basically like returned Amazon products that are like basically like you buy the ones that are new in box and you can have them shipped to you. They take 15% of whatever you bid. So I bought that. I bought a new computer tower. I bought a pressure washer for $60 that was normally like $220, and then it was broken.
Nice.
Well, it was broken, so I contacted the people like, all right, just upload the thing, and they sent me a brand new one.
Nice.
So I was like, yeah.
Yeah, you have to post a link for some of us later.
Yeah, I think you sent it to me, so I was planning on using that anyways eventually. But
Yeah, you can get
I'm
monitors. I bought a laptop. I bought a $1,300 laptop for $550. Though,
I need to tell one of my coworkers about that because he wants a laptop.
yeah, in my case, the warehouse is 10 minutes from my house too. They have them like in my state and like 3 or 4 other states too. So if you live near them, you can just go pick it up. Otherwise, you can have them. They'll ship it to you. So check it out. Try it out. Try your luck.
Yeah, I'm getting a new desk. My roommate's brother has a desk that he's getting rid of, so I'll be changing my setup eventually.
11 to 17. Snowy mountains. Plants. A 6 is an adamant seed.
I would
Ooh,
like
you-
get the ore.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a d6 and let's see what ore you get for this little 1 week journey.
Do I have a thing that can just roll a d6?
He doesn't have one. You have to.
Hold on, no, I got it.
You divine. Did you roll a divine
that's a
smite?
D8. That's a D8. Shit, I'm an idiot.
That's a 2d8. Wow, cheater.
/R?
It's like just type
Yeah, I'll just type it out.
it.
Aaron doesn't have a dice rolling module. How
I
dare
don't like you guys enough for that. I'm just saying. So you guys get a Machilite ore.
Naturally.
Yep, on a 1, that's what you get. You gotta roll at least a 3 or higher for good shit in the Snowy Mountains.
Hey, we still need Matcholite. My hunting horn's not a rare yet, so.
That's true. All right. So, you gather that. Did I get myself in perception from? No, I have not yet. Slacker.
Blind GM.
Look at us. Our whole team's more professional for you, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Perception. There we go.
Okay. On some obviously super tiny numbers like 1s and 2s.
Oh yeah, totally not like
Yeah.
at least 20s.
definitely not a 29 and a 23. You definitely rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So you find a nice, safe place to rest. There's a small chunk of trees that give you cover from above, while also giving you enough line of sight for anything that might be wandering in during the night. But there's still enough space for y'all to sit down comfortably in. In this case, you all find, I'm not sure if you find you clear out the snow with like different magic to give you guys a nice dry area, or if you like climb the trees a little bit up into like the first branches to rest in. But the night goes by peacefully. Nothing happens other than, I believe, I'll say all set. You're the during your watch, you do see a red bright streak in the sky circle around once. And morning comes.
Yeah.
Oh, unless you were gonna say something, go for it.
No, it's just a little just nod to myself that we're definitely in the right area.
All right. So morning comes as the sun rises with rosy fingers, and I need Iihane to make me another check as we're doing our last day to the summit or to the actual hunting ground in this case. Okay. I like this dice.
Really use
These are my
some
other.
of that expertise.
But this is my other new dice I got. I got some metal dice as well that are really cool. Both of them are from Misty Mountain Gaming. They have a lifetime guarantee on their dice, which is cool as shit. So when my gem dice, if they ever actually chip, I can get them replaced.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck yeah, that's one reason I'm gonna buy them. Also, it was like still like normal, reasonable prices, even though it was at Comic-Con. So
that right there is a good enough reason to buy them.
right. Okay. So, do the next part of your journey fairly peaceful. No, nothing really running into. Your best get is a lot of the threats, potentially at least the low level threats, have fled the area due to the Volstrax. So that maybe is why you're not encountering too much out here. And a lot of the people have abandoned the area as well, due to the guarantee of previous hunters promising this territory to the Volstrax. To a very unhappy to a very unhappy guild manager when she found that one.
One of them swears he wasn't part of it too.
Mm-hmm. But he wasn't there to stop him, which is still your fault.
Exactly. Negligence is still punishable by law.
And by death.
We should do a battle royale at the end for sure.
We die. There's so many.
It just does. It depends on who goes
think.
first. Depends on who goes first.
I'll just go full guerrilla tactics on them, and
We'd
they'll
have to
die
take out
eventually.
Mage immediately.
Alright, does anyone in our group
yeah.
have polymorph?
Does anybody
Gotta
know
take out
shield?
fucking min-maxer.
I can banish one of them.
Of course not. Dude, I barely even used a shield until now.
No, the spell shield, because it just automatically it negates the magic missile. Boom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All I was gonna say was, just fucking. If anyone's got polymorph, we could go real guerrilla tactics, and y'all could wild shape me or polymorph me into a gorilla.
Oh, they're gonna do that. They've done it to me already. Jerks.
Yeah, that's
Turn
how they
into
got ate by the
a
Devil
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
Oof.
Good.
No.
Just turn me into a storm giant quintessent, and I'll just constantly auto hit them with the wind javelin that never misses.
Quick, is one of them not native to this plane of existence? I can just banish and hold concentration for a minute.
Obviously, it's the
believe hard
Arakakra.
The Meritaka, yeah, he's from the plane of air.
He
it's
goes
fine.
to America. The elemental plane of America.
Oh, it's
That's
just.
an elemental plane of Ohio.
Oh God, no. That's the abyss. That's the abyss
we don't
one.
want to go to Khaled.
That's-
Khaled is
Give me
the
ideas for my
place to visit.
campaign. Gotta take a note.
The last layer of the infinite layers of the abyss is Ohio.
Dang right. Okay, which is funny because we know someone from Ohio. At least I do.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
am
technically,
in Ohio.
I know another person on top of that.
You know what
I was about to say I'm making these jokes as somebody in Ohio.
Okay, so back to it. The day goes by peacefully. No real issues. If our artisan wishes to gather some more plants, mushrooms, fish, no fish. You guys are too high up the mountains for fish
Insect.
As
or
a
insect.
you.
Yeah, as the person who is running this game, I do say me.
Oh, we're doing.
Well,
Finding
you
more
get the
things?
one. He gets to do
Wow.
one each day because it's like the non-upgradable stuff. You get a bitter bug. Nice. And if you eat the bug, you have a chance of curing your poison.
Nice.
Gross.
That's the first thing I do when I'm poisoned. Gotta chuck down all these bugs.
So many bugs.
Mhm. So, night comes as I need my stealth and perception from my scout.
Again.
I know, I'm sorry that your days are going by so easily nowadays. There's still that chance in health.
Try to-
So, I'm not going to roll as the night goes by peacefully with no issues whatsoever.
Hey.
I think one of those was a nat 20 whistle.
One of those was a nat 20.
Oh,
Nice,
dang.
a nice 35.
Just from his way of talking, I'm just like,
Yep, not going to bother rolling.
Okay, I know which one that was.
As yeah, the morning comes as you are now at or in the snowy mountains at your base camp. Let's go ahead and transition since we still don't actually have a snowy mountains thing yet.
Huh.
There's our snow, yay!
yeah,
I do
no.
not own any token with vision in this scene.
Well, drag a token, put it in that spot. Can you guys see or no?
Wait, okay.
I'm assuming you can see.
We cannot until I do this. There
Oh.
we go.
I can see now.
Can you see all set?
Oh, now I can see.
On things to see what you guys see. So it's you only see yourself though, right? Or do you see like partial?
I mean, I can see.
I see my vision.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so you can see out like, but it's like dim light for you, Erus and stuff, right? Or is it full?
I mean, it's full. I can also see from other people's vision as well.
Okay. I'm not super stressed then. Ooh.
Yeah, I could see a little bit for I could have seen a little bit for Offset a little bit, but I see my vision up to like this point.
Okay. Just want to be sure. If not, I'll make some edits and stuff like that. But you arrive in the base camp. This a super sexy old timey map from Wonder Draft, where you set up
I
your.
don't have a token on the scene. Whoop.
You haven't dragged a token out yet.
Yeah.
So you do see you have your tent set up. There is a old dilapidated guild chest here that has nothing inside. Because they were unable to get any scouts this direction because of Valstrax would basically murder them if they came. It's also the same reason why you had to walk here. But you have your tent set up. You have a small little. You brush aside the snow to reveal a small little pit for a campfire with some wooden logs around it for seats. And you see a cart that is sitting there, still in decent shape, but covered in snow. That is mostly going to be used for the Valstrax whenever you take care of it. So, what do you all do?
Are you able to change my vision so I can see the rest of the party?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're blind.
What your vision is 60, right?
Yeah, I have 60 feet of dark vision and then 10 feet of blind sight.
Did that update? Did.
Uh,
Click off of you and then click back on.
click off and then click back. What?
Click off of your token and then click back on your token. So select your token. And that should update.
Oh, I still don't see anybody.
That might just be on you. You might have to refresh.
Probably. I'll just do it right now.
So for everybody else, I would suggest on your character sheets, go into them or open up your character sheet, not through your token, but actually through the sidebar, and then click on the prototype token and change your vision to be what your vision should be in dim and bright light.
I didn't even know that was a
To
thing.
be all ready. Yep.
Yeah, I've already set Azrar's just for everybody else. That way, if we ever
Yeah.
transition to a different scene, you will be there. It'll be there permanently then.
Type what?
Double. So you click on your token or open your character sheet from the sidebar. Click on prototype token that's very top above your level, or it might just say token.
Mine doesn't say that.
At the very top.
It's at the.
bar,
It's on the.
has
It's on the.
name
It's on the.
thing.
Yeah, on the gray bar,
It should say token of some kind.
like right above level 14 barbarian,
Okay, I see everyone
Close
now.
that out real
Hooray!
quick.
and then click on it prototype and click on vision, and then change your vision dim.
Vision.
Yep, dim and bright, and change it, and then update the token. That way, all tokens from if we ever need to make edits to your token, edit it there. You'll have to drop your token back out, but that way it'll stay there permanent.
It actually updates with tokens on the map, or it should.
I haven't had to do that, so because I updated the token version on the map and it did not update in Azrar's character sheet. So then I updated in Azrar's character sheet afterwards.
Well, I know the token is separate, but it feeds off the original. It's weird.
Yep. Okay. Oh,
We still
you
have 2 steamrollers as well.
best rollers, what it is. So,
Turn them into bikes like those new Pokemon.
heck yeah. Okay. So you're in the area. We need to set our roles for the actual hunt. You guys will be able to do your checks for resources throughout the area now as well. As standard, not just journey rules. You do get a long rest right now if you need to take one before you start this actual hunt.
Sick. I get to heal the 3 hit points I'm missing.
Well, I already
You're
healed
welcome.
those 3. You just didn't listen to me say I healed him.
Oh yeah, because he has infinite level 1 spell slots.
Well, for the
Well,
one.
spell.
Infinite healing words.
Yeah, infinite healing words. Disgusting.
Dang
I'm assuming
cheaters.
For the vision radius, it's just
So
dim and bright, whatever I can see.
yeah, so if your dark vision goes to 60, put them both to 60.
Cool.
So if it ends up being dim light, it'll automatically transition that to being 60 dim light.
Cool. All right, mine's updated.
Cool. All right.
Rank
So-
3.
Who is our trailblazer? Boom.
Trailblazer.
Who's our scout?
I think it was
you already know
Erus.
the answer to that.
Eris is
Not-
scouting.
It was not. I was not scouting. No, I
Yes,
was
he-
wrong.
he
No.
raised his
Erus
hand.
wanted to?
He said
I
yeah.
gave a
I saw
thumbs
it, yeah.
up, which is different.
Okay, I guess the scout isn't scouting.
All right, Azrar is scouting. Who is being our artisan? Who's our spotter?
I'll spot.
Okay.
If you allow steamrollers passive, because he's my boy. Maybe I don't know.
I mean, sure, it would be like if you and him can work together on that. So it would be a +4 if you have proficiency in perception, all set. If not, it would just be his if you were the
Okay.
spotter.
Yeah, because steamroller has 20 passive.
What the shit?
Jesus, what the fuck?
Something.
What are you feeding that guy?
He defends. He's supposed to defend, but he's mainly
I got 23
like
passive.
yeah. But you need to actively do things.
So yeah, if you want steamroller, then it would be you with him. We would just use his. If you don't have, like I said, if you don't have proficiency, then it's just
Yeah.
his straight. So yeah, so it'd be a 20 for him. That means Erus would be cooking.
That always works
Practicing.
out well.
Yeah. he's
I mean,
practicing.
Vel Klondike bars were a great time in history of this
Hey,
game.
yeah.
Trying to get proficiency in cook's tools, so
Yes.
it'll be a bit.
All right, so
Alright,
let's go
Just
ahead
to
and
get handicraft.
toss some of these out here. Boom. You
there
have
it is.
rank 3 meals. And here's some rank 2 meals.
Oh yeah, rank 3 meals. Get those rank 2 meals out of here.
The Vel Klondike bar is part of rank 2. How dare you?
Boys, it's
moved on.
time. It's back. Horseshoe crab it is. Hold on.
Oh,
What
not
else?
gator rib meat?
What
Ignore
else do we
typical
got?
train that was not created by magical effect? There's a lot of snow here.
Yeah,
I already am not affected by.
but you gotta take the whole.
Does Erus though?
Yeah, like my thing is like you know.
Ohana means
difficult
family.
terrain, sure, but also like just more movement. You know. Also, doesn't everyone have something that can ignore, like, allows them to ignore difficult terrain within, like, a trinket or something? Or am I the only one that had something?
Azrar,
like
do
that?
you? Do you ignore difficult terrain?
I don't think
So
so.
just you.
Wow, I had a trinket, well, still have it, that let's see, which of these trinkets did the thing? Yeah, yeah, you ignore difficult terrain created by ice or snow while you wear this armor from the baby Gammoth.
Nice.
From the fucking baby you murdered.
Did he murder the baby? There's only one group that murdered the baby Gamut.
I think we're missing out.
Old
Yeah.
man Orc
Pink
tried to
caviar.
call, got too close to the baby and fell off the mountain.
Yeah, no, but there's another group where we had to fight 2 baby Gammoths.
Oh yeah.
We had to kill
Baby
2 of them,
murder.
both of them. Hold on, 2. Dark vision for okay, I already have that.
Yeah, I think pink caviar. That swim speed will swim through the snow.
Boom. It's
It's
like
technically water.
That's what I was gonna say.
Hold on.
Actually, let me check my features.
Serious
My
photos,
subclass
computer.
might give something for.
Understanding is what
We can get Steamroller's passive perception to 23.
Yeah, but does he eat?
Yes.
I
I gave it to Mini Orc and fucking Kahootie.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
He can
Everybody's
eat.
getting the fun of
Come
this.
through
It doesn't
for
say that constructs can't eat. And there's so technically yes, they can eat.
Okay,
They
just making sure that our
Biofuel.
companions are also eating.
If you add your companions, just keep in mind that it is a +1 DC past 4 creatures.
Okay, or do
For
we
each
want
one.
or do we want the Earthbind spell for one of you?
Ooh, Earthbind to stop the fucking rocket dragon from flying would be good.
Yeah.
What's that one under, anyways? It's an early one, isn't it?
Scented celery.
Rank
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty fun one if we can get it. Yeah.
It worked with you. You saved Maraska. You know what? This is all Tolado's fault.
He
'Cause-
saved me.
He did. Maraska was like, I'm level 3. Here's a Raytheon. Fuck you, Raytheon. Raytheon fireballs, but Tolado cast Earthbind, and I failed to save, and he got dragged down below the cliffside for 200 feet.
Fair, though, death has not stopped Maraska, so saving him then probably.
But
didn't do it.
maybe saving or killing him then would have stopped him from what happened now.
Yeah.
Nah.
I
Hey,
can't wait because
Nicole brought him back.
Maraska blames me, the player, for his death, but Iihane didn't know him, so that's
That was
gonna be
also,
interesting.
2 characters ago.
What do you
No,
guys
one.
feel like would be more beneficial to us? To you, because not the only thing that affects me is that fucker flying around.
I think so. For half of our group, it does affect that heavily. So if we can pick up the Earthbind and somehow lock it down,
Yeah.
that it'd be best.
But does anybody else have a way to keep it down? 'Cause I'm going to assume that it's not under a CR10.
Have you ever
So I can
considered?
grapple it for
Took
free.
wings off.
Have you ever considered using the winged boots to give to somebody? All set.
Yeah, but no, everybody likes their stats. Everybody likes their stuff.
That's true. I was just saying because if you guys can fly, that might help.
Well, because it takes
If
out
it requires
2
attunement,
armor.
if it requires attunement, it does. Yes.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
double check my features on.
So unfortunately, the stuff in my armor currently, at least 2 of them are like, especially against this Velstrax, I need.
You know, if you can't hit it, it doesn't matter what your stats are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of these gives me resistance to necrotic damage, which I'm assuming that he's going to do dragon damage.
Good old Dargon damage.
Hey, Aaron,
Yeah.
during that long rest, could I have just spent my 3 level 4 slots and one of my level 5 slots to cast Death Ward on all of us? Since it only lasts for 8 hours? If not, because I didn't say it, that's fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's one of those things where it's still like high level things like that, and you guys haven't got left anywhere, so I will say that's reasonable. You would have done it before your rest ended.
Okay.
One
So-
of my armor materials gives me immunity to crits, one gives me climb speed, and one gives me speed eating.
Do you need a climb speed if you can fly?
I don't need a climb
True.
speed if I can fly.
But
I gotta
you
check what I have.
gotta give up them crits.
No, I don't have wing boots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sag.
I don't have a good way to bring her bring it down to the ground.
Okay. Because
I-
moving at half speed, I think would be fine for our group. Because we have you 2 are ranged, so moving at half speed is not going to matter that much. I'm not even affected by non-magical difficult terrain, and Azrar can use his bonus action to dash to get in close if need be.
I will.
If you,
Go ahead.
if you do really want to fight this thing in the sky and not, this is probably a very good option. And I'll pull out the little Celtis backpack thing. That is my prepared fly spell.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Is that,
I do have this available.
would
Actually,
that,
wait.
would that be only one person?
Yes.
So I will throw out the Earthbind on that one. Also, does not require concentration with that spell,
Yeah.
and it's your
We
if
can
you
always take like a rest and eat again, right?
yeah reasonably
want-
before you when you get closer to the
ability
top.
to Fly.
Yeah. Because we could potentially do the difficult terrain one for now, to where we're getting up there. It won't take us as long, and then beforehand, take a quick rest, eat again, and get Earthbind.
The only thing outside of that, as players, there is that sense of urgency. Is the longer this takes, the more hunters may die.
Yeah.
Oh.
We might not have time. Plus, we don't need the short rest for healing.
That is the only thing to consider. Like, 'cause that is going to be like a 24-hour period before you can rest for that long
Oh,
rest.
that's right. Yeah.
So it's an extra day, but just something to consider.
I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Whatever you guys would prefer. Because we'll have ways to do stuff either way. So
We would like to fly because flying is cool.
Yeah, but it'd just be yourself up there.
Wee just gets eaten and just flies away with his corpse.
I would say Azrar is not the person to have fly after the thing.
Well, not to mention, he'd never have sneak attack up there in the sky.
Unless he
Not
bonus action.
true.
Unless he doesn't move, yeah.
Yeah, I can bonus action.
Oh yeah,
with
it's
jump
magical
advantage.
flight.
Yeah.
Well, here's a fun fact about magical flight. You could go prone in the air and have disadvantage on range attacks against you because you're held afloat by magical flight.
Sounds
I'm just
wrong.
gonna dolphin dive through the air.
That's dumb.
It's 100% dumb, but possible.
Okay.
The way I fly is I just crouch up and down doing Call of Duty reload animations.
Nice. With your dual blade.
But fast,
Sorry,
yeah.
splint rapier. All right. So when are you guys making? Time to decide.
I think Earthbind, I don't think we'll have time for a short rest. We won't need it for healing anyways. And I don't think many of us get stuff back on a short rest.
This is true. Then we'll take Earthbind then.
Okay, scented celery, go for that.
Yeah.
So the nice thing is it's only going to be a DC 14 because you don't need to have Steamroller eat it. So describe to me how you make some scented celery.
All right. So first we will use my dexterous nature to pluck
That helps.
the celery to be able to pull it out of the ground.
Okay, so you go to find the celery. So you go to find the celery and you're going to pull it out of the ground. So you brush some snow aside, just it out. Conveniently, this is obviously mountainous celery. It's some subspecies of normal celery that grows only on cold climated mountains.
Perfect. And it's just it's a check.
It's a straight strength check, yes.
Oh, strength. Okay.
Because that's what you said. You're pulling it out, so strength makes sense.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So now you have.
There's too many tabs.
Now you got
Nice.
22. So now you have, roll the other one secretly.
Okay.
So you have preparing the ingredients or cooking the meal is your next option.
Okay. To prep the ingredient, I will to scent it. I will use my Constitution, and while no one's looking, just kind of rub it on me to scent it.
Are you using your Constitution for that to determine how good the scent is?
Yeah. see how scented I am.
Okay, go for it.
We're getting creative. I'll have to GM this. How do I GM this?
So click on where it says public role, right below like your 22, and then change it to private GM role. Yep.
All right. So ability check.
All right, I heard it. It has been rolled.
And then we will use my charisma and my eye for nice looking things to plate the celery.
Okay, how do you plate it? What kind of dishware?
So it's gonna be a plate with like an kind of semi elevated edge.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna take it and put it on there, and then we'll have the celery kind of like ringing it, and I'll have like a little bit of broth that we put in there too, with some other like spices and herbs and whatnot.
Yeah, the herb.
Yeah, and you get the scentedness out.
Okay. Go with that charisma check. Right, I got just math here. Did you want to give any kind of bonus to him all set with your flash of genius or anything? Just as a question, you don't know what he rolled, but just as a question.
You are muted too.
You're muted. Yeah, can't hear you. I was trying to listen for it.
From that one lesson that I had, I'll just add just a little. Like, wait. I think that's sugar. that's salt, not sugar. Wait. That's how we'll flavor it. Yeah, and I'll use one of the flash of geniuses on that.
Which is a plus what to
plus
it?
5.
Plus 5. All right.
Yep.
All right. So who are you feeding this scented celery to? Like, who's the person who's getting the actual buff?
Oh.
Everybody's gonna eat it, but I'm just curious who's getting the actual buff.
Who here has
Highest spell save DC?
has the highest spell save DC?
I thought it just is.
No, so it's either a 15 or the spellcaster's DC.
Oh, I see.
So yes, spellcasters can make it better.
Mine's 18.
Mine's
Okay,
20.
so
I think I'm the best.
Iihane gets it.
All right, Iihane gets the extra special flavored one. As you all sit down to eat celery that has been rubbed on Erus and then stewed
I
in.
made sure that they didn't see that.
Of course. Roll me a stealth check.
All right.
Imagine Erus feeds it to people by like literally gripping it incredibly tight. In his
So
fist and shoving it
it
down.
was a whisper, but you rolled a 5.
Yeah.
I have a
They don't
bad-
know that.
It's like that SpongeBob movie with David Hasselhoff. It's between his pecs, and he's like, eat it. He's
Squeeze
just
it and they just wash out.
shooting celery at people with his pecs.
It's
I
the
would like to point out
Hasselhoff.
my passive perception went up from becoming a full blown drow because now I have keen senses.
A cheater.
I everybody has seen that, but
Yeah,
I'm actually really noticeable now.
they notice it, but and so there's a slight pause to it, and as you take your first bite, it's not bad. Surprisingly, Eros's flavoring is delicious.
It turns out tieflings actually have like tasty sweat.
Yeah, it's
Probably-
like
it
it's like
probably
a
has
little bit of
smoky
pepper.
feeling.
Yeah, exactly. Some pepper, some smokiness, hickory. As yeah,
For
you
Azrar, it's sweet.
as you eat it, and because of the flash of genius, you are able to roll on the daily skill table as well. Otherwise, you would have just succeeded.
What do I roll?
A 1d20 minus, or no, sorry, a 1d20 plus a 1d6 minus 1.
Why is it so complicated?
Because it is. Because you can't normally just roll a 1d25 outside of this game.
11.
Oh.
So an 11 is Feline Medic. Health recovery items add 1 extra die. So potions stuff, you get 1 extra dice to it and stuff like that.
Nice.
Why couldn't that just be healing in general?
Yeah, it's recovery items specific. The other group actually rolled in stupidly well. They rolled on two of them. They got the feline parting gift. So when someone drops to 0, up to 6 creatures of their choice in 30 feet radius, the first one that drops, every creature within that or the 6 creatures get healed for 2d6. And
Nice.
and they also got feline fisher, which means they have advantage on fishing checks, which is super important,
Try and like
obviously.
into that to where it's not blinding you guys off of my pale fucking face.
Softbox, baby, let's go.
That's why I always look so much better on the stream because of the difference in webcams. It's great. Like I can be shining fucking bright for you guys, and I'm perfectly normal looking for everybody else.
Yeah.
All
You're
right.
never normal looking. Don't
How dare you? I'm always
Whoa,
beautiful.
jeez.
I'm always just sitting here looking pretty. It's how it works.
Based.
So thank you for the compliment. All right, as Iihane has a heart attack and the rest of you move on.
No.
She just got her legs.
Yeah, no, there was a blood clot down there that just hit my heart. And, you know,
That's fucked up.
This is why it's better just not have legs.
Yeah.
Just limbs.
Just be a cyborg like Aaron.
Yeah, 1% cyborg. All right, let's go ahead and have Iihane make the first Trailblazer roll as you leave out of the camp, which is currently, you have a description, you are high up in the mountains. There is not going to be any kind of stream as we enter into the next area. It's just kind of a base camp at this point as we see that roll. And okay. Make that roll. Grab the actual dice. Okay, as you move forward, Azrar, give me your stealth and perception, please. Make sure they are whispered.
Yep.
So, no, not that one. Not that one. Not this one. I don't have it open.
There we go. My rolls is made.
Okay. So, you begin making your way out of the area. To your south is literally a just straight drop about roughly 1,000 feet. You rough guess looking down. The clouds are still above you. There's still at least a couple thousand feet to the summit from what you can see, and this is the safest way that you can find your way to help the group traverse without being in too much danger. Go. As you make your way to the next area, let's go and just drag your butt over there. Oop. Make yourself to the next area. The water in this case, like I mentioned, is just drop cliff of just nothingness. You do happen to see an entrance to a cave to the north, and the pathway also continues off to your west. In the area, though. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So in the area, there's the only thing you see it looks to be in about, I don't know. You see a little mound in the snow. You see a little something like sticking out of it. Looks like from this distance, it's somewhere over here. It looks to be like a stick, no more than, I don't know, you guess 2 inches wide. And it's a little like mound or so. It's, a foot or so tall off the ground, covered in snow.
And there's a stick.
Looks like a stick from this distance.
There.
I have an inkling as to what this is, so I'm gonna go over there and check out what out of character I'm assuming is some like dead snowman.
Yep. As you walk over there and you take a look to see what's going on, it's not a stick. In fact, it looks to be a leg with a hoof.
Oh.
Hmm.
It's a steamroller.
It is not made of metal. It's got fur.
What color is the fur?
The fur is complicated question. Like, what does it look like? So
Is it like white
No.
and green like a Kelby, or
So-
is it like orangey brown like an Anteca?
Well, it's definitely not an Anteco. It is definitely more white. Was I was describing, because technically the greenish blue of a Kelby is higher up on its legs, but it definitely has kind of the white look of that, or like a Mufa maybe, because they are also kind of stringy haired. It looks like the fur is frozen.
I guess I'll try to like dig it out or whatever.
Yeah.
Get a good look at it.
You can literally just grab it. It's not really, there's it looks like it's a mound, but really it's just because of the body is like covering the area, so it's only like an inch or two of snow. As you kind of pick and pull it out, you can hear the skin or the fur get pulled off as it detaches from the ground. It's gross. And that's as the rest of the group kind of walks into the area if you all want to bring your characters over. Yeah, so you pull it out. Kelby's missing one side of it's missing all of its fur now. It is frozen solid.
So it is a Kelby. Okay.
Yes.
Hey, who wants to carve the Kelby?
Don't know how carvable a solid chunk of ice is.
There's still some fleshy bits.
Are we going to try to carve it?
You don't. That would be you, anyways. Azrar.
I guess, yeah.
Anyone want to do this? I don't want to do it. Guys.
So survival.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Even with the disadvantage that I secretly gave you, you are able to carve a something from this long dead Kelby. Go and roll me a d20. I always forget that I have to actually search for it in the actual like thing and then pull it up. And so on an 18, obviously there's nothing you can grab from inside. The liver's probably shot. Raw meat is gonna be just frost burn, freezer burn for the most part. The pelt is literally torn off of it. It doesn't seem to be working anyways. So you do the one thing you can go for, and you grab yourself a Kelby horn. Just saw that sucker off.
Who was it that was like farming for Kelby horns for the longest time?
I don't know.
I remember there was someone who was always doing Kelby hunts. Yeah, stick Kelby horn. I'll toss the horn to Allset so that he can add it to the collection.
Okay. And she tosses it to you. You all feel a sudden chill. Who is not resistant to cold?
Me.
Okay.
And me.
You guys have hot
Literally
drinks?
everyone except Eris.
Because you
Yeah,
obviously
I
would
think I
have.
have a hot drink.
Yeah, I should have hot drinks. Yeah.
Okay. So as you're you've
We
obviously
had time to like purchase things before going here, right?
yeah.
Cool, just making sure.
All right.
Yeah, I have
one hot drink. I
Yes.
probably would have bought more, but
I got a couple. Don't worry.
Yep.
Okay.
So you
That's
guys obviously would have taken them as you started the hunt, so it would have happened before this point either way. Those with a hot drink and those that are cold resistant to cold feel a deep chill in their bones. As the wind howls through, you begin to shiver, the temperature drops to extreme cold. Your hot drinks don't seem to be working, and your cold resistance doesn't seem to be enough, Erus. Anybody have warm clothes?
I don't think so because I didn't. I wouldn't.
Okay. I can't hear you, Erus, for some reason if you're talking.
I wasn't saying anything. I'm just,
I saw the lips kind of moving.
yeah, Erus has the clothes currently on his body, which have been enough.
Forever.
Yeah.
All right. So as you all are currently in such extreme cold that it goes beyond even just normal extreme cold. We're hitting
Advanced cold.
more advanced. This is advanced cold currently. As
It's advanced.
what do you guys want to do? You're getting to freeze. You're getting to shiver and chill. For some of you, this is the first time in your life. In other ones, you've been cursed by clovers and been cold because of that.
Yeah, I'm used to it at this point.
All set. Do you have any ease of use spells that don't cost you anything that might create fire?
A lot of my abilities do revolve around my inherent bioelectricity, or utilizing it in such a way. Lightning, water, shocking grasp.
Okay. I just,
Thaumaturgy.
yeah, I just wanted to double check because I don't have anything that creates fire. Well, anything free.
I have a thing that creates fire as I activate the elemental stance on my rapier
So
and set it aflame.
a solid what? It lasts for a minute in the elemental stance.
Yep. And I can just re-up it for free.
Cool.
So I can just keep using my bonus action every minute to keep reigniting it.
Yeah, but does that do anything for you?
I mean, it changes my damage to fire. It's fire.
Poke
so-
yourself with it. Like how warm.
Just as you're just giving yourself 3rd-degree burns.
No, I'm just holding it near me.
I mean, it produces some light. The flames itself that would normally kind of produce out and kind of flicker about just kind of sink and sulking away to almost nothing.
Huh. Well, then I'll deactivate the elemental stance, because clearly that's not doing much.
I can I can like I know it's presentation that lets you ignite previously
I think we're
planned
gonna have to
things.
push through or find shelter.
As you've been standing out here for about 5 minutes discussing, like, well, what can we do? What can we try? And, doing different things. I need each of you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving
Yep.
throw. Do we need to blind GM roll this? Well, apparently not,
Ooh.
because Iihane and Erus did not.
All right, so the chill you're starting to shiver and shake. You do not suffer from any kind of exhaustion as of yet, but it is growing ever more cold as you are still standing out in the middle of nowhere, a couple 1,000 feet up in the mountains.
Yeah.
The cave.
Yeah, let's head north to the cave. At least we'll get the wind off of us.
Okay. All right, give me a survival check and let's see what happens in the cave.
You mean stealth and perception?
Oh no, survival check first.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then I need your stealth and perception, please. Okay. So I guess actually the question here is, do you guys let Azrar go first still, or do you all go in together?
Oh, I would.
I think we need to go in together, honestly,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
Fair.
Okay. So as you head into the cave together, being cautious and careful as you can, the one thing you notice, I guess Steamroller notices, as they are our spotter in this case, is black scorch marks along the side near the cave and partially in, even though this cave is only roughly about 7 or so feet high and about 3 or 4 feet wide. This is not an easy cave for anything big to get through. Easy enough for all of you, but you definitely see some scorch marks going into it. What looks to be like from some kind of blast that it points out to you, all set. Continuing further in, you find the corpse of a charred Kelpie. About 20 or so feet in. The wind has stopped, but it is still extremely cold.
Well, it seems like something had come by through here. This damage is quite extensive. Definitely not by, I would imagine, not by anything fire related. It looks like.
Is it like just like fire, like scorch marks, or like fire and something
Give me an investigation check.
draconic? All right. Got draconic energy to it.
Okay, so that was a whisper, but it was a 31.
Oh.
Oh, no, it wasn't a
No,
whisper.
no,
The stream can
it's
see it. The stream can see it. I'm like, wrong.
Yeah.
So either way, so a 31 as, you kind of investigate, you look at it, you try to, trace it out a little bit. You're seeing some interesting, like, kind of carved, like, almost like lightning, like, lines through it. It does have the tinge of a draconic, like, energy look to it, and flames, more so than, like, straight fire. The biggest part of it is that the flames should have just melted this much further, whereas this doesn't seem to have melted as much as just scored along it. Broken, chipped at different spots.
Definitely looks like the work of our target.
And we are on the right track. Let us keep going.
As he says that, you get a chill down your spine. Just you're not sure if it's from the hunt itself or from the actual cold. As you continue,
A little bit column A, a little bit column B.
as you continue following this trail, it leads for about 100, 200 or so feet until you actually enter into a more open cave. Boom. As you enter a more open cave, the cave itself has a wind and bend around to the northwest. From where you're at, all set Azrar, you can kind of see a little dip and drop down into maybe another cave pathway. You're not 100% sure until you get a little bit closer. But that's kind of what you can see as you enter into this section. At some point, I will set up dynamic lighting for this stuff, so it's a little bit more. What do you guys do?
Attempt to drag the camera, but it won't let me. There we go. There we go.
feel like it'd be a bad idea to light a torch because people will see us easier, but at least we'd have a little bit of heat.
I think lighting a torch, honestly, is going to be our best idea right now.
Okay. And Iihane will light one of the torches she has.
Okay, so you light a torch. As the torch kind of flickers around you, it does shrink in size compared to normal, so it's actually only providing you bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for 10 feet additional to that. As you keep it close to you, the chill subsides a bit, but unless everybody huddles around you, it does not seem to work for everybody else.
I can hand out torches to everybody. I have 10 of them, so
Okay.
I can hand one to everybody and light them off, so we at least have some personal heat.
Okay. All right. So as you begin making your way through here, having the torches close by, the slight brightness that it brings as the fire is subsided slightly. What do you want to do in this area? You haven't looked for resources yet. You have 2 pathways to go. As you move forward, you do happen to see that it kind of loops around the side over here as well.
As a spotter, free check on ore.
Okay. You definitely find some more. As you're looking around, there's none really in this area, but you do happen to find some in the furthest depths of the cave.
I'd like to hit it with a pickaxe.
Go for it with your normal pickaxe. All right, a 19 on this at this tier is enough. You do succeed on the check as you are able to harvest some kind of minerals from this area. Let's roll a d6 and see what kind.
I forgot the space.
A 6. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You get a royal armor sphere
Ooh, nice.
as you are able to carve that out of the side area.
So eventually, they're gonna have a lot of those.
We're at 11.
Dang.
11 royal armor spheres?
Yes.
Dang.
It's 9,900 gold.
So the other group actually went to, they bought some stuff at the merchants in Burna today. They spent like 45,000 gold selling a lot of materials. They bought a Cantor hard claw and an Ibushi blue spike or something like that. The Ibushi blue spike gives them the ability to basically create like a wind weapon. They can extend the reach by 10 feet for every rune,
Cool.
up to 10. And it does an extra 1d6 thunder damage. The other one gives a +1 to all saving throws in the armor, and lets you open up or lets you transport yourself to the plane of elemental fire until you use the action to return yourself once per day.
Sounds horrifying.
It also gives you +1 saving throws.
That's pretty chill.
Hold for a second.
I just imagine accidentally doing that. You're just like, ah.
I'm on fire. So, when you guys get in town, it might be good to try to sell some of your materials you guys don't have any plans on using. It's 10 per person for that.
Ooh.
That you can sell up to. Okay, so you have gathered some minerals in this area. Is anybody else looking for anything else? There doesn't seem to be any other signs in the ones you saw as you first entered into the area. Most of the caves here seem too small for a Valstrax to be able to pass through.
Too small for them to pass too, but at least the wind's off of us. We can keep warm. Azrar, what do you think a good direction to go would be? Like, you were looking for tracks and whatnot.
Well, it wouldn't have been able to squeeze in here. So let's try. Well, our options are we go through smaller cave to the left or to the right, or the other cave up to the right. Whichever one will take us outside faster, I think gives us the best chance of finding crack.
The issue is outside is going to be painful right now with the effects of. I can only assume the carving of that poor Kelby.
Well, outside's the only place we're really going to be able to find the Valstrax, so we're just going to have to suffer through it.
It would you. I doubt that would work anyways, because this is probably a curse. So I was looking at my spells, and lesser restoration probably wouldn't work.
Greater restoration would, because it removes curses out of character.
Yeah, well, greater restoration is expensive.
Did any of us
Well, what
fail
about
that con save
remove
earlier?
curse?
No, nobody did.
Okay.
Why not just use
Yeah.
remove curse?
Don't have that prepared.
Darn. Always
don't-
have remove curse prepared.
We've never been cursed before.
That is not true.
Why I'm in the party?
This is true. We've been cursed a couple
Yeah.
times.
It was mostly Erus that got cursed, and it's always something that fucks his cold resistance.
I believe we are cursed right now.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Yeah, that.
No. I mean, you. Me and Azrar are cursed right now, preceding this event.
Oh yeah,
Tigrex abilities.
I have cursed magic items.
What?
I'm like just
Nobody
perpetually.
done a
Oh,
long
yeah, the
rest
Tigrex
brought that
shit.
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Random berserk
Nobody-
time, guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Alright.
I know we're like way past this. Didn't you take the thing that made that one facility work? Didn't you like take the power source out of it before we left?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I want to
you
double
should.
check because like I would not feel comfortable with
Yeah.
us leaving with that shit working.
No,
And-
nobody reminded Iihane during the long rest, so Iihane did not think about remove curse.
That's all good. All right.
Curses exist.
50-50. Choose a cave.
Right's always right.
I'll
let's
toss
go.
a coin. I'll toss one of my gold coins, one of my many gold coins. 1 is right. 2 is left.
All right, to the left.
Okay, we're going left.
All
What's
right.
funny is I said right's always right and pinged that door.
Well, what I
before
love
you
is
even
that
said
it's
that.
the technically the trailblazer who decides where to go. The scout just has to go where the trailblazer says.
While you guys are doing this, I'm gonna go
Well,
take a quick.
The
bloody
trailblazer
urinate.
asked me, so
That's fair.
the trailblazer is going where I tell
And
him.
using your cunning deductive logic, you flipped a coin.
Yeah, no, instantly making me want to go the other way, so I'm sending him to the right.
All right, and no advantage on anything, correct, or disadvantage for your checks, just to be sure.
Not that I know of.
No Elder Dragon for bust for Elder Dragons or anything like that. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Okay. So as you begin your journey to the right, which ironically in this case doesn't really change too much, no matter which direction you guys picked on this one, as you end up over here.
I figured as much.
It's just that part of
funny
Monster
to me.
where it really there's just so though technically as you enter into this area, to your right or to your left is just a deep black pit of despair and nothingness that goes down for as far as you can see and beyond. To your right,
Oh, we found Aaron's basement.
hey, it's really bright in here right now. I thank you. But to your right there is the cave walls. As you look across the crevasse, you see 3 other tunnels. Your best guess is the closest one to the south is one that leads back probably to that other cave is your guess. The other 2 lead off in other directions. You're not really entirely sure where. And then to the north, you can see snow billowing in from higher up, as you did travel for roughly about a half hour at an upward incline this entire way, kind of spiraling around, circling a little bit here and there. The cave entrance at the top is about 30 feet across, about 30 feet tall. Jagged spikes throughout the whole thing. It's not, perfectly level, but it is definitely big enough for anything to walk into or out of. And that is what you see as you are in this area.
Can I help someone look for some ore because, can't roll below a 10?
Free ore check.
So instead of a free ore check, give me an investigation check. All set with advantage.
Okay.
I think it was with
19.
advantage. Okay. So as you're looking around for some minerals and ore, you happen to see that as the wind kind of blows in briefly, puts out 2 of your torches, but it blows some snow from the near the entrance away and reveals a slight glint before it covers back up, right about here or so.
There seems to be something over here. Something shiny.
Yeah.
Erus, you go running over.
Pickaxe.
So you go with pickaxe. He's like, the thing he pointed at, like the snow's covering it. It's on the ground, and as you swing down on it, you hear a clang of metal on metal.
I'll brush away the snow.
Okay, you find a pickaxe on the ground that you just busted through half of it, and
Normal one?
a normal one. It's not gold or anything fancy.
Okay, cool.
So you find that,
I-
and it was like you like reach down, you pick it up, just kind of, is it normal? Is it normal? Just panic check. You end up pulling up a sleeve of like a satchel at the same time that's like part of connected to it, and you're holding up like a brown satchel bag that's got a hole in it, and you see a piece of ore tumble out and start rolling down towards the crevice. Give me a dexterity saving throw. Danger sense, not really. So a 4. So you go to
Danger
grab it,
sense.
and you you go to grab it, you reach for it, tumbles, bobbling in the air, and then you drop, and it starts to roll closer to the edge. All set, you would be probably the closest one to it at that point if you want to try to make yourself a dive for it too, or describe to me how you try to get it.
Dive for it.
You don't have
That's
to die for it.
crazy.
I'm just making a suggestion, and I realized what my suggestion meant, so that's why I said you choose what you're gonna do.
You should fire a grappling hook at it.
Oh, you mean the lightning lure?
Maybe.
I want a really big magnet.
Wrong weapon.
Yeah, I guess I'll try and dive for it because
Okay.
that's really all I got. I think.
Don't roll a 1.
Okay. Well, what are you looking for?
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
8. Oh, so all set sees, he dives for it, he slides, he's trying to get in the way. It's just too far away, and it just tips the fingers. And you hear clink as it hits off one side of the wall, and then nothingness. For a good 30 seconds, you hear just a little noise way down below. Now, you still have the satchel in hand, and there still seems to be some weight to it.
Could we tell what kind of ore it was?
Give me a perception check with disadvantage. Anybody else who would have seen this happen, you may give one as well.
Okay.
You said at disadvantage?
Yes.
12.
18, 12, 4.
Okay.
You saw Erus go for it, so you went diving for it.
Yeah.
Like a true bro. All right. Iihane. The ore itself had a glint of yellow and orange. It is, as you kind of look back at what Erus got earlier, it definitely seems like it was a royal armor.
They're going to feel worse if I just say that, so I'm not going to unless somebody else noticed it.
Okay, give me a deception check for like your mannerisms to see if all set or
Oh boy,
Erus picked this one up.
this is probably going to be worse.
I mean,
Should we roll
could I
insight?
have picked
Yes.
it up
I don't
based
think you
off of
have
my
to.
passive perception?
So in
My
this case,
passive insight is a 15, so
I would say this would be like an active, like you're watching it happen to get that perception in this way, so it wouldn't be a passive on in this case for.
I mean, the minimum of my active perception is still the same
Still
as my passive
stupid,
perception.
yeah.
Like,
Fucking-
let's see if I know.
I mean, you definitely notice Iihane, Azrar. Erus does not.
Mhm.
And if you want, also you can give a insight as well.
I don't. I just start getting ready to climb down.
Okay.
I make sure like my my heavy bow gun is ready, because that has the climbing speed material on it. And then I start getting like a hammer, python,
Yeah.
and rope out. I basically hand one end of the rope over to Erus and just start like going for
Okay.
it.
For
So
climb speed, you like fire a grappling hook down there and then an anchor out the back and like slide down like it's a zip line.
Yeah.
okay, how long is your rope?
Well, the rope itself is 50 feet,
Okay.
but that's more of like a just in case, so I don't fall too far too fast.
Right.
And then once it seems steady enough, just go at it with the climb speed by
Gotcha.
itself.
So Azrar, you definitely pick up the brief initial part of a gasp from Iihane that she stifles. Erus is in panic, like, no, I lost a thing. But you still have the pouch right now. It's still got a little bit of weight to it, Erus. Don't forget.
Yeah, I'll be holding on to the rope, and then I'll kind of dig through the pouch and see if there's anything else useful in it.
Yeah. So as you look in the pouch, as they're getting ready to climb down, inside you find a you find 3 ore. In it, one looks to be a royal armor spear. The 2 other, give me a. I mean, you guys have gathered enough. Look to be 2 carbolite ore,
Ooh.
which are the legendary versions of the royal. The other, I think it's weapon for those ones.
Ah, my goodness, yes.
And there's just one now
Wake up, big
down in the
bunny.
depths of who knows how far.
So I'll be very careful to put those other ones in our bag of stuff.
Uh huh.
And then I will be holding on to that rope.
Okay.
Bag of stuffing. It's a bag of holding that looks like a turkey.
Okay. I'm not super worried about any kind of checks or like that. You get down to the bottom of the 50 feet of rope. As you look down into the depths, you cannot see the bottom.
Okay.
I mean,
Then...
give me an intelligence check real fast, all set.
Ooh. Intelligence ability check.
8. Okay. Never mind.
Okay, then I'll just start going at it without the rope. I'll just like do one tug and
Yeah.
then I'll let go of it.
Okay.
As I just start going down.
Okay. And you have a climb speed or no?
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
How far do you go? Or stop. Like how far?
Man,
What's your maximum
what's my maximum?
that you were willing to travel down? That's the question.
I mean, there's dark vision. There's, I'll probably make it about 60 feet away from the rope, then light a torch and then toss that down. See how that goes.
Sure. So you get. So you're down 110 feet.
Yeah.
Torch, light it up, drop. Out of sight.
And then I'll start making my way back up. Grab the rope, tug twice, and then just start walking up with it.
Mhm.
And if it seems to be quite the ways, very far, for those of us with very expeditious, who are expeditious, if you would want to, if we want to grab that now, I can use up one of my allowances for flight.
Sign me up.
I mean, I can
Alright.
I can get down to it. I just wouldn't be able to get back up without
I can
help.
get down and I can get back up.
Okay.
Sign me up.
And, I'll go ahead and is it a touch? Let's double check this. Okay, yeah, it's a touch. So I just like affix the metal celtis to his back.
Yeah.
It's just and wings pop out. I'll use a spell slot, but then I'll immediately use the spell refueling ring to get my 3rd level back.
I start T-posing down.
Okay. So you're free falling in this case, or no?
Now, I'm like the wings are flapping, but I'm T-posing the entire.
I just want to make sure I'm clear on like how fast you're going down versus all that type of stuff for time frames and all that type of stuff because it lasts for a minute.
Going 60 feet or every 6 seconds.
Well, you can go 120 because you can dash as a bonus action.
I can triple dash.
You can triple dash. So you can go 180 per round.
I'm just zooming.
Right.
The image.
I'm going so fast that I can just make a lightsaber like the Flash did in the TV show.
Talk about
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
You vibrate your hand so fast, you just kill somebody by stabbing your hand through them.
Okay, that makes sense. Making a lightsaber out of lightning by moving fast enough does
Like
not
heat.
make sense.
All right, back to the game.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
Azrar, how long do you go down before you decide to go back up? You just keep going, or what?
I keep going.
Okay.
Oh no.
Give
You never
me
saw him again.
a give me an intelligence check.
God, I'll just hollow it down now.
4. Okay.
Apparently.
So, I think this might be the first time Azrar's ever flown with this contraption. He doesn't know how long necessarily it lasts for, though he might have a rough idea for it. As you're traveling down, you think you're getting close to time as you're not necessarily near the edge. As you start to hear sputtering.
10 minutes?
It's 10 minutes? I thought it was 1 minute.
10 minutes.
All right, hold on.
No, it says
No,
10
I
minutes
lied.
right there.
Man, guys, I don't see. I have to click on this to make it pop up and show that. All right,
Yeah.
let's correct this. It's not 10 minutes. All right, so you make it down to the bottom, but it takes you about 2.5 minutes to get down to the bottom at 180 feet per 6 seconds. You roughly travel a little over 4,000 feet down. You travel below the mountain itself as you enter into you see an entrance to at the top. Basically, you come down into a vast, open, wide, just cave. About 200 or so feet down, as you exit out of the ceiling of this, you just see bones in every direction.
Oh God. Is this the rotten veil in Nakarkos' lair?
As you look down, it's not hard rock; it's bones below you, and that royal armor sphere is somewhere down in there.
No, I see that and I say fuck that and just fly right back up.
What a wasted spell slot.
It wasn't a waste though, it was refueled.
And as you fly straight back up, after 5 minutes, you guys are probably starting to worry at this point. You haven't heard anything from him. You haven't seen him as he finally flies up and stops.
And all I say is
don't
nope,
see him.
nope.
While we're not seeing him after 5 minutes, Erus is like on the edge getting ready. He's just like,
Jump down.
yeah, jump down, rage right before you hit the ground. Max I can take 60 HP.
Yeah, I just pop back up and I'm like, nope, absolutely not, nope.
That's 60 HP from the fall, not the shrapnel at the bottom.
Ah, well,
And the inevitable
Just the bones
giant
just
squid
stabbing into
punch.
you as it just like you just
I don't know,
crushes
yeah,
into him.
it can't be that much damage.
You wouldn't die from it still, but it would still be a good chunk. You would regret it.
And
Erus would survive.
Yeah.
He'd have flashbacks to Old Man Orc, but he would survive.
because you're not
He
taking
cracks at the
damage.
bottom. Well, I'm going to go ahead and trust your judgment on this, and I will retrieve the
Knew you
Mechano
were a wimp.
Celtis.
Yeah.
And this concentrating on the spell.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, there were bones everywhere. There's just an ocean of bones. Like, there's a big cavern down there. Bones everywhere. I am not fucking with that.
Guys, Azrar is
bullshit.
afraid of bones. Heard it here first.
Hey, when there are millions upon billions of bones there, you ain't fucking with that.
Azrar,
Like,
how?
Why all those bones there?
Sorry, you just said 2 words that I do not understand the meaning to.
There were a lot of bones. More bones than you can count.
That is a lot of bones.
I mean, that could be literally anywhere between not a lot of bones and a lot of bones.
Okay, imagine as many bones as there are people in Dundorma multiplied by a lot.
Imagine as many bones as you owe money to Azrar.
That's a lot.
And
That's a lot of
multiply
bones.
that by a lot.
That's a lot of bones.
Multiply that by the interest rate he is charging you.
Yeah, again, you're saying
The bones are
there's a word in there that I don't understand fundamentally.
2 words. Is it
The
payback?
bones,
Oh
the
no.
bones are constantly expanding. There were more bones forming as I was down there. You
I
do not
don't
fuck with
that's
that.
not how bones work. So
You
I
don't know that.
I've seen bones.
Yeah,
Usually
so
one
have
bone
I.
doesn't become 2 bones on
I
its
have seen
own.
more bones than you.
I don't necessarily think that that's true.
Hey, no, I was down there. I saw more bones than you have ever seen just now.
Right. Again, I've seen enough bones to know that one bone does not become 2 bones without some sort of outside factor.
Unless they
Things
bone.
be dying down there and bones be getting left
This goes
everywhere.
on for the next while until you guys only have 2 torches. As you kind of realize that you have a little bit of a chill. Let's see whose torch is burned out.
I was about to say, because I would have lit one back real quick
Cool.
if it was me.
That's fair.
Look,
We
you
can.
can go down there and check out the bones if you want, Erus.
I'm not gonna fucking go down there. I'm not gonna waste my goddamn time. I can't get back up. I'm not gonna have all set waste a spell for me to go down there.
Just to not find it and come back up.
Yeah.
In any case,
We
Azrar,
kind of need everything we can get against the thing that's literally a fucking rocket.
in any case, Azrar, you were going your fastest, yes,
Yes.
and that took some time.
Yeah.
You immediately left as you got there.
I saw the bones and I said fuck that and left.
She saw a
That's-
single femur and freaked out and then left.
That that seems like it's very far, much deeper than the mountain that we have come up.
Oh yeah, I was definitely below the mountain.
Well,
We were
oh,
I was probably about as deep as we were when we were in that drow city.
yeah, that is a cause for concern. Either way, perhaps before we die of the cold, perhaps we can see if we can die to the Vostrax first.
Hey, there'd be a warmer death than the cold.
I'd rather die fighting than die hiding from bones.
I would rather
And then
not die at
I
all.
attempt to push Erus into the pit.
That is true though. Azrar, when you did travel down, when you got below the mountain, you did not feel that chill anymore. The chill was gone.
Question:
It was warmer down there.
would Azrar be considered a creature of a CR 10 or lower?
No. 'cause
Damn.
No, I am equivalent at least to an assassin NPC, which is like I would probably be a bit above that. So I'd be like CR 11-ish.
God grants you extra power for 1 grapple.
One grapple.
Wait, he can't take that back, Erus. Don't
Yeah.
grapple. Don't grapple Azrael.
For this
Keep
1
that.
thought grapple.
Ah,
Hot grab.
Will fall to your deaths.
That'd be.
no.
Dang.
Neither one of them would die from that.
I don't know. Azrar might.
Yeah, Azrar might.
Azrael,
With the bludgeoning damage plus the damage of the bones going into him, plus the damage of me hitting him on the way down.
See, I just break the grapple and grab onto the side with my climb speed and
Kick
then
off of
fall
you.
the rest of the way.
Would you be able to break the grapple?
I mean,
Yeah, you can break grapples with acrobatics.
yeah, and he like gets a 20 or
And I
higher no
roll a
matter
minimum
what.
of 25.
That's
Of
dumb.
bullshit.
That's dumb.
All right, so
I can always
Are you
break
sure he's
grapple.
not below a CR 10?
I'm sure. I'm sorry.
Rats, my god gave me a useless gift.
Okay.
Don't say that. Don't slander your new god. Anyways, Looking around this room, while they were going down and stuff.
Yeah.
Right as Rob would going down, Iihane would be looking around the room.
Yeah.
Just to see if she noticed anything. We obviously saw the pack that was like right up here, but just to see if she notices anything out of the ordinary, like scorch marks or scales or any of that. While he's down there, since
Gotcha.
he really didn't get a chance to.
As you look around, you do not see any marks that give any kind of sign that a Valstrex should have been here or something else that could have caused that. It seems like a
Okay.
fairly normal ice cave. There's some, like, claw marks from a lot of creatures that have traveled through and walked, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Well, up north is the fastest way back out, so I guess that's where we could go. What do you guys think? And this is during the time we are waiting on.
Yeah, him to get back.
Azrar. Yeah.
Well, it does seem like it's still pretty cold out. Maybe we can stay in the cave system for a little bit longer to wait out this extreme cold. Otherwise, like I said, I don't mind faring to fight the Velstrax before we have to fight off any cold, any actual sickness.
It's been roughly about an hour since you guys first left as well. So it's only been about an hour has gone by.
I can't get sick.
You can't be diseased.
Right.
Still poison you all I want.
I do have
Fast
advantage
against
against
it.
being poisoned.
Yeah, but
You can try.
There's the proper answer. All right. I mean, it's a question. How long do you guys want to wait? If you're going to wait inside here, you have how many torches that are going to last you? Because they only last for an hour at most.
I feel like we could either wait here and potentially waste time and supplies and wait for whatever cold is causing this cold to subside, and it might not ever, or we can go kill the thing and get the fuck out.
that is completely fair. I would say move on. We just have to be careful.
I mean, we've got Iihane here. She can cure just about anything. So
You just, like I can try, but I don't have I have the capability to cure poison in a couple conditions like that are more common, but I don't have anything.
I really need you to work with me here on this shit. I
I
can't
can
have
cure
it.
death. If you die from it, I can kill you. As long
Yeah,
as
see,
someone
look, she
do the
can
same for
cure
me.
death and diseases. All right.
I wouldn't say that's curing.
I
Just
mean,
reversal.
if we wait until tomorrow, and you get a nice night's sleep, you could cure other things, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're like a walking curing machine. Just sometimes you have to wait. Sometimes you have to pay 80 gold.
It would not be 80. I'm just. I'm letting you know now. It would not be 80.
It'd be more.
But greater.
I don't have that kind of money.
Greater
100?
requires only 100.
Diamond dust.
Yeah. Well, we just find a
I
diamond.
still do
give it
not
to
have that
Erus.
kind of money.
Yeah, we'll find a diamond, give it to Erus, and then we'll have diamond dust.
True.
But anyways,
And then
I
Erus's hands
say-
get all fucked up.
And if you find a piece of coal and we stick it up Azrar's butt, in a week we'll have a diamond.
no, his wallet. We'll get it in a
Yeah,
day.
I'm not a tight ass.
He's a tight wallet. Anyways, when Azrar gets back, we catch up on all that.
Yeah.
I would say that we should move out towards the north. It seems to head outside, and that's gonna be the best place we could see it. Maybe if Erus yells something about being on its mountain, Erus, can you speak to it? Like, do you know its
It's
language?
my mountain.
If you're loud enough, it might come to us.
Do we know what languages it speaks?
It's a dragon.
I would assume Draconic.
Hmm. Okay.
It might just come anyways
Well, I
because we are on
don't.
its mountain.
I don't think that I've ever spoken to a dragon or in the language of a dragon. So that would be a
Also, might be able to,
negatory.
and he can just teach you how to say the thing.
There's
that
little
one
intricacies
phrase.
here and there.
Give him one
Also,
sentence.
there's slight dialectual differences between uh, Kirin-born Draconic and so on and so forth. Valstrax-born Draconic. So we could, but like I said, there's small dialectual differences. Small enough.
There's a phrase in Draconic, but never tell him what it is.
It's like
Yell
those,
this,
I am
it'll come real quick.
really
I am
shitty,
extremely
like,
weak.
tattoos that people get where it's a symbol. It's like writing in another language, and they're like, "Oh, it means this," and then it's just something else entirely.
Yes, exactly.
Arblango dia capo.
But anyways, we should go to the north. That should lead us out of this cave.
The Santa
At least that's where the
Claus.
wind is coming from.
Yeah, it's a large opening to the cloudless sky above, as you have reached above the clouds.
Okay, well, we roll for that direction.
As you move up to the entrance of this one, since this one is basically just an instant like switch through, your torches blow out
Hmm.
immediately.
Yeah, I figured that, but it's the best we can do.
Okay. So you all move up there. Torches go out. Azrar, it is your turn. Stealth perception.
Come on. Stop being a public roll. I clicked. Okay. Fucking thing's being slow. Stealth.
There it is.
Perception.
All right. I don't know why I did that. I don't have to roll for this one. So, Ezra, as you come out into the area, you see roll me a 96 if you would, please.
96.
Yeah.
All right.
They have last here. I doubt it's in.
God. Fucking hate when this thing is slow. I mean.
I mean, it rolled.
Yeah, I see.
Oh yeah, no, I can see the roll. I just can't fucking drag my screen
Gotcha.
right now.
So, as you come walking out of this area, peeking through, the rest of the group, 10, 15 feet behind you or so, you see come running from the north. Rough count, give me with your passive perception, I don't think passive perception will really help with counting, but you rough estimate somewhere in the lines of a fuck ton of Kelby are running in your direction. Just they're running past.
Towards.
So it's going. They're traveling across the way.
Old man orc doesn't come back from the dead just to be trampled by the stampede, like Mufasa.
Yeah. you see a gigantic one. Everybody else, you can hear it. As you hear the crunching of snow, the bleats of their noises they make, and they seem to, a couple of them start moving towards in the direction of the cave and then shift back in this direction. But it's the line is like it's like a train you're stuck sitting at train tracks. What do you guys do? Or what do you do, Azrar?
I don't know what I can do for this, so I'm just gonna wait for everyone else to catch up.
Oh, they're 15 feet behind you.
The catch up.
You catch up instantly. Lots of Kelby running, guys. What do you do?
Oh, that's a situation. Did we want to get out of the way, or
I step
Are we
aside.
directly in their way?
No, they're
We
running
moved
from north to the south entrance or exit. So they're running across.
up. Azrar, did you see what caused them to run?
I just came out here and they were running.
I'd put money down that there's a 50% chance that whatever it's causing them to run is what we're after, 50% that we don't want to meet whatever is making them run.
Probably.
okay, but there is an option where I can ice wall them into a pen.
Yeah, but I don't see how that.
I mean, Kelby horns are worth a pretty penny for making some ancient potions and stuff.
Yeah,
White livers are
but
a delicacy.
I
They're
thought
there
it
for the
was-
taking.
On
Yeah, but
poachers right now, especially when we're fighting poachers.
I'm just saying that you are more than aware of the value of this herd, Azrar.
Yeah, I'm an ex-smuggler though, so like, and I'm on probation, so
But you have a special permit to do what needs to be done.
yeah, but do we really need the horns?
I'm really enjoying this inner monologue that Azrar's having right now.
I would say to offset that I don't see the benefit of locking them in unless we planned on butchering the innocent ones, and that doesn't sit right with me.
Interview them to find out what sins they have committed, so it's guilt-free.
I can no longer speak to animals, so that is not something I can do.
Oh well.
As you hear a roar off in the distance.
Sounds like our target.
Yeah. So
Was
let's-
that a familiar roar?
Does it sound familiar? I don't know. It might have been. You know what, Erus? Give me a history check.
That's really good.
Well, so this wasn't a super difficult one. Erus, after Old Man Orc had passed so long ago, you did everything you could to do some research into, you know, what killed him, so you could be prepared for one if it ever came in the future. This sounds like yeah. And it's coming closer as the roars get louder.
All right, guys, we're about to have some fucking company.
The Kelby line starts to
we fought
thin out.
Tigrexes before anyway, so yeah, that would be familiar to all of us.
That's true. You guys had the materials from it.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of a Tigrex that's able to survive on this mountain while Valstrax owns it and is like currently killing anything on its mountain.
As he says that, it comes around the corner. As this large, darkened, blackened T-Rex comes running around the corner.
Oh, no.
Muscles and veins, just blood red, comes charging forward.
I'm sorry,
This
what?
brutish, like T-Rex.
I'm sorry, what?
Enters.
This is the Jurassic
Oh.
Park 2 of T-Grexes.
There's a wall here that goes up.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
where's the cliff face?
dude, how do you guys feel like
Cliffs
being in
are
a
both north
fucking
and south of you
wind
right now.
tunnel?
The wall, the actual like fall off the side is on the right, side, the
Okay.
east side.
So, but these
Yeah,
go up.
Yeah, those both
Alright.
go up.
All right, how do you guys feel
If you
about
didn't know-
being in a wind tunnel? Because when it roars, that's what's gonna happen.
I just start walking up just to hide. Just start walking up. This is not
I'll
where it's at
Pull out
right now.
my hammer and my shield and just fuck.
Do you actually wall of ice?
Oh,
No,
It's a legit question.
I mean, oh no, I walk up the cliff face, so I'm out of line of sight, like direct line of sight for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna climb up too. Iihane can't climb up anymore.
I'm just gonna.
This is
I'll,
it.
Cool. So
I'll
let's
stay
go ahead and
couple-
roll initiative before we move any further,
all right.
as we're gonna see.
Oh,
I rolled good.
I gotta go into
I rolled
battle
out normal for
mode.
me.
Get fucked, Brute Tigrex.
Oh, I'm gonna give it advantage, or a +6, just because. All right. Let's see.
I'm the
I'm
DM.
not.
I can change the rules when I want to.
Let's just give it a
Like I'm
bonus
changing
that's
its
already
HP right
high.
now.
I cannot
Let's
wait to
let's
start DMing again.
let's just give it a bonus that's higher than what Iihane rolled in general.
There we go. All right, we're nice and pretty on the HP now.
I don't
Oh.
know how to remove Steel Defender. To whatever.
Nice and
It
pretty.
You know-
goes after me anyway.
That's fine. Yeah. I'll just roll it and I will just adjust. You probably can right click on it now and update combatant and see if that works for you
I don't think we can.
in the encounter. I'm wondering if he can or not.
No.
Okay, I will update it. There you go. Cool. All right, let's let that begin combat. Let's go ahead and pop this out for the stream.
On the plus side, if I don't die, you guys will be back at full health after this encounter.
We'll put it over here.
Screw that.
Okay. So let's get some battle music going. Let's go ahead and remove all the monster roar options here. And
Just have them all in a folder and just have it that way.
I do have them all. I had to minimize the folder.
Okay.
Okay. All set. So you've used your movement in this case, or at least some of your movement. If you want to put yourself as high as you want to climb, just make sure you add that feat to your character. It is the number above the widget, and when you select your token.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we'll just go the 30 for it. Make sure. Oh, 30. Okay. Actually, before I start walking up, I'll, as a bonus action, look at Erus, and I'll just, as I cast haste on him.
Okay.
Oh yes.
So that's that. And then I'll head up. And then because that was my bonus action, I'm going to really regret this. I'm going to start shooting at it.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure it's that one. Go here. We'll do an attack.
A crit.
Oh my
Right
God,
at the
I have-
start.
I have an
Yeah, this is
AC of
old.
19 now. Holy shit.
It is a hit.
Normal
That's my normal AC.
That's the AC I get if I multiclassed into a monk.
I don't think that did it correctly, but I'll just roll another d10.
So there is a crit little button on the left side. So if you like next to the 14, there's a little plus sign next to the heart. It says click to roll critical damage.
Okay, there you go.
So yeah, I'll do it that way if that ever happens.
Cool. Because I have to do that certainly. So that'll be for that. And then I'll shoot it again.
Are you cheating?
I don't know.
So you fire twice, just pinpoint shots. It's going for a little Kelby. Gets shot, flinches both times, and turns and looks in the direction of the group. Just roars. It's 2 hits.
And then the DC, the saving throw, 14, I believe.
For a con.
Yeah.
Success. This is a good
For
start,
both
guys.
hits.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Very cool. That will be it for me, as since I didn't really give him instructions. What was it? It was control? No. What do we have to do to get the...
Control and yeah, click and hold, and then you space bar to move it.
Yeah.
So you can hold down control when you click.
Oh, control that one. Okay, there we go. We want to go there.
Oh, this fool.
And he'll just take the dodge action.
Okay.
Because I didn't give him any instructions.
Okay.
Dodge, I don't. That'll be it from the both of us,
Okay.
I believe.
So as your turn comes to a close, it is going to use a legendary action. I go to here. So it comes charging forward, just mouth open, arms digging down, clawing out the dirt and the rock,
Ooh,
and tramples
you're coming closer to me
and,
as opposed to away.
and runs over Erus, who needs to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Ah, I got this.
Danger
Steamroller
sense.
as well, so dexterity, right?
Yes.
I
So-
believe is
so-
a success.
So
correct?
Steamroller succeeds. As it takes, let's see here. Steamroller dodges out of the way entirely. As Erus takes 21 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
That's one not a save for half.
Correct. Just a straight success. Success or damage. Okay. That is its legendary action. As Steamroller is done, Erus, you're prone on the ground. It is your turn.
All right. I will stand up by just as I'm laying down, kicking my feet up and just landing on my feet.
Yeah.
And just kind of crack my neck a little bit and slam my shield and start my rage.
Okay.
And I don't even have to use the 50 feet of free movement that I get when I rage, because he came to me.
But no hammer charge now.
Okay.
Yeah, I negated
him-
like 2d6 damage.
I get a 3d4 damage, actually.
I'm sorry, I was off.
I mean, shit, I could do it. I could still do it. I have enough movement. I could fucking... I run circles around this motherfucker if I wanted to.
Oh, you have haste, right? Yeah, yeah. Except for I just took
Yeah.
away half of it.
Used half, yeah.
Yeah, you used half.
Now
as
you have
my
normal
rage,
move.
I can move 50 feet and then come back. I still have double move, essentially. With haste, I figured this out. With haste, if I rage on each turn, every turn for as many rages as I have, I can move 250 feet.
Nice.
So, no, 350 feet because the hasted action. I'm disgusting.
Hey, you said it, not me.
You know what? Fuck it. Just for the fun of it, Erus will rage and just move like an amount of feet that way.
Okay, it's going to make attack of opportunity against you for sure. Do I have a
Great.
do I have a grapple attack? Do I have a grapple attack?
I sure hope Tigrex doesn't.
I don't. So it is
Eat you, though.
going to.
It shoves you.
So as you run by, he bites at you, but his tail flips around at the same time, and that's what's going to actually try to make the attack. So let's go ahead and make this a roll. 19 to hit.
19 just hits.
All right, as you take 29 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to half, which will be 14.
That's
You
fine.
can also just click the half button.
Oh, that's yeah. I forget.
I forget too.
And then I'm gonna turn around and, like, as I'm running, I'm gonna kind of toss the hammer and catch it back grip, and then turn around, run, drag it, and swing up into the Tigrex's jaw. With a good old hammer charge.
A 19 is a hit.
All right. And the damage. I think this should be the correct damage. If I. Yep, 3d4. Cool.
Cool.
Oh wait, that doesn't have
You only
my fucking damage for my Namiel shit.
add it on there real fast.
It's just a D8 of lightning damage.
Okay, 7
currently.
more. So lightning damage.
Yeah. I have
Okay.
not changed it off of lightning damage for a while. I need to add that damage onto the hammer charge thing.
Yep.
do that. Not my turn. So, and then my second attack, I need to go effects real quick and get that. Probably rage damage. Also, that needs to be another +3 because of the rage damage that I keep forgetting to do.
Got it. Put it back to normal.
Yeah, that. We have. Oh, that's why I don't have it on there because I have the
That's
foaming lightning as an ability or as a passive effect. God, I need to not suck. I also have hammer charge as a passive effect too. Weird. Okay. Then sorry, I have a lot of ability or effects to put on. All right. So 27.
Just barely.
All right, cool.
21 more. Okay. That's 2 attacks so far.
Yeah. Shit's weird. And then we will just hit him again.
Okay.
For my third attack.
22 hits.
Should have been with an 18 on there for the crit, but that don't matter because it didn't do the crit. Awesome. That's 23
more. All right, so yeah, just swinging him, just 3 hammer hits after it knocks you, or tries to knock you down with its tail.
Yeah.
No dice.
That first one was like backhand, and after it hit, I switch grips,
Mm-hmm.
and then do 1 forward hand and 1 backhand
I like it.
into him, and just standing there with the shield in front.
Okay.
And then, you know what? Oh, I already used my bonus action. Never mind. I'll do nothing.
All right, get at that end turn button, and we'll move on to Azrar.
Alright. I move up,
Mm-hmm.
and since I have an ally within
5 feet. Yep.
5 feet of it, I'm just gonna turn on my sneak attack. And then I will attack once.
30 is just barely a hit. Wait for that sneak attack damage.
Okay, and disable sneak attack now. And then second attack.
A 19 hits.
And then I'm going to bonus action move into splint mode
Okay.
and end my turn.
Okay. Turn comes at the end of your turn, it is going to use its last legendary action to make a tail attack against you, Azrar.
He has disadvantage.
Whatever. I miss.
And misses.
All right. So now it's its
And
turn.
this motherfucker got plus 12. Holy shit.
So it is
Yeah.
now its turn.
I thought about Shield of Faith, and then I saw that +12. I'm like, Shield of Faith doesn't do shit.
Okay, it's going to move away from Azrar. Yeah, it's a dumb. Stay near Erus still, as it moves up here.
That's not within my melee anymore.
There you go. Better.
All right, that's better.
So it moves here. It's still, yeah, it's still going to be in your range. I had time to work the actual positioning. It's going to be wrong. So it moves around. It sweeps around as it does. The tail swings outwards. It stands on both front arms, I guess in this case, and kind of leans back and just roars, just sending a blast of air in the direction of Erus and Azrar. I need both of you to please make me a strength saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Can Azrar make an attack of opportunity when it
He can,
does
yeah.
that?
He could have, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then I make an attack
Loud.
of opportunity.
I also have a question for you, Aaron,
It's
before
hit.
it's my turn.
Yep.
'Cause I know what I would rule this as, but I want to know
Stupid.
when it made my spell
Rustic
at will. That still counts as a spell for that rule. You can't cast 2 spells in a turn.
Correct.
I would rule it the same way. I just wanted to make sure you were on the same page.
Yeah, it's still casting a
29.
spell. All right, and then I need a save from you as well.
Yeah. Save.
All right, that's a
Oh.
fail. All right, so you take half as much damage on the success, and
No,
you take full.
It's only dex saves.
Well, no, I meant for Erus because he succeeded.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to me.
Well, don't I get advantage on strength saving throws as well when I'm raging?
Oh, that's true. Either way, I mean, you succeed with a 20 or a 29. It doesn't make a difference, but you are correct. As you take 49 points of thunder damage,
Ooh.
Azrar, you are knocked prone.
Wait. Erus takes 49, or
No,
I take 49?
You take 49. This isn't even the right size one. It's supposed to be a 10-foot line.
My half damage.
I just want to do that so I can actually roll my recharge on it. I recharged. No, I didn't recharge.
No, that's-
Shit.
that's
Failure.
fair.
It's a 6.
Ah!
Ah.
Fuck you guys.
This is the one thing you have on us. that
They're
we
trying to
have
kill
do
us.
All right, but yeah, so yeah, it's 49 to Azrar, and it's
Damn,
half
I
of that.
took exactly average damage.
I will use mine in reaction.
'Kay.
That's not an attack. That's just an ability, correct?
Correct.
Cool. We are going to spirit shield that 3d6. You take 8 less damage.
Okay, get back
Yeah.
to 8 HP. Okay, that is going to be its turn. As it roars, wind sweeps through the area, knocking Azrar on his butt. Erus standing strong, resisting the shredding wind. As its turn comes to a close, it is now Iihane's turn.
So, I'm a good 50 feet away from it. I don't want to be much closer because these guys are being attacked.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I'm going to do is my typical spiritual weapon next to him and then Toll the Dead. And when my spiritual weapon shows up, it's different than what it used to be. It used to be a dagger that darted in and attacked. Now, seeing how Alda does not have a weapon associated with her, it's a waterfall that there's a spectral waterfall that every once in a while, like debris falls down and cracks the enemy.
I like it.
So
Are we gonna
this
see a
weapon-
token for that ever, or is it gonna be much
Probably
like the
not.
dagger?
Hey, we had one on roll 20 for like 4 sessions, and we
Yeah.
moved to here.
Yeah.
So it'll be like right there.
Just click place the measure template, and you can at least get your spot for it.
Oh, okay.
Because it'll give you a little square. There you go.
Yeah, and I can move that around. So
Yeah.
never mind, I can just put that. So attack on the Tigrex. Boom.
A 15 is a miss.
Yep. And then hold dead on it.
Okay. What does your Toll the Dead look like now?
Hold that down.
It's probably the sounds of almost like the silence in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the small sounds that you can hear in the woods when you're being quiet.
Okay.
Like the birds, the insects, all that.
It's
so
eerily
he-
peaceful.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, he's taking damage.
I
First
failed,
attack
yeah.
damage.
All right. 19 points of...
Something a Tigrex has never heard. Peaceful silence.
He doesn't like it.
Oh, I'm sure it hurt a lot.
It hates the sound of its own thoughts.
Okay. Anything else for your turn, Iihane? You already ended your turn. Cool.
No.
All set.
I guess I'll just still stay my distance as to where I'm at right now.
Mhm.
Probably go a little bit higher. Oh, no, that's not a little bit higher.
He went lower, guys. He went lower.
It's a little bit higher.
And as a bonus action, Steamroller, please outline it. And then I will shoot it some more.
All right. 17 is a miss.
So that's also a 6, so minus ammo.
24 hits.
Cool. Damage.
For 9.
then another DC 14 Constitution saving throw. We gotta
Okay.
do our best here.
Great success.
Alright.
He honestly doesn't have that huge of a save, so it's not that far fetched.
Get a +7.
Then
Decent save.
It's less than me.
and
That's because he's not proficient.
That's fair.
Steamroller. We'll do.
So, yeah, it's fine actually. I keep that
So he has a
spell.
24 in Constitution?
Yes, he
Goddamn.
does. He is a beefy winter boy.
Woo.
Success.
Cool. So then we'll just stop concentration on that as well.
Okay.
It'll be. We'll just move closer. Closer.
Okay.
That'll be it.
Oh, right. Alright, as your turn comes to close, before Erus' turn. Do I provoke attack of opportunities on this attack? No, I did not. Cool. So I'm going to run. So we're going to go up through Steamroller. And here. And here. End our turn. Here. So it charges through, swinging around, slashing through. I need all three, Steamroller, Erus, and Azrar, to make me a dexterity saving throw. Azrar, yours is a disadvantage because you are prone.
Yeah, and this is not saved for half, correct?
Correct. This is if you succeed, you take no damage.
Okay, so that means I don't take half damage on.
A success, you just take no damage. On a fail, you would still take. Oh,
No, because
You're
evasion
right.
specifies if it's saved for half.
right, that's true.
Okay, saving throw.
That is a success. Steamroller and Azrar both succeed.
Azra
Oh,
got
14. That is a fail. I lied. All right, so that is going to knock knock Erus and Azrar prone. Steamroller dodges once
alright,
again out of the
prone.
way. Yeah, you're prone again. You're double prone. As you both take 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is this an attack or is this?
This is a ability. It's part of the movement. You get ran over.
Hacking.
There's no attack roll for this. You just take the damage because you failed to save.
Yeah.
And Erus, you are knocked prone, and that is
Yep.
going to be the end of its legendary action. It's now your turn, Erus.
Yep, we're gonna stand up and just actually, since I'm already not within his range, fuck it. We'll back up a bit and
All
then
right.
jump over.
How long is its tail?
Steamroller.
Short.
All right.
You're good.
Jump over Steamroller and we'll get that nice hammer charge.
Mhm. 24 hits.
All right. And we'll just. Ooh,
That's good damage.
nice. And then I need to go X and grab the next crit. And then next hammer hit, 21.
A 21 is
Is that always reckless?
a hit.
We be never not recklessing in this bitch.
Let's stay off Fairy Fire.
Yeah. And then last one, I'll kind of move around
Okay.
here.
As that
Uh,
happens, the T-Rex stands a second. The color of its skin and veins appear, turning bright red as it lets out a loud roar as it enrages.
Oh, good. I'm gonna hit it again.
23 hits. Good damage.
Big freaking damage.
Let's see. Is it on all?
I haven't.
Cool. Okay, I don't do any extra damage there. I can just make some
I
edits.
might
there.
need to add a couple more crit numbers to get me to be able to actually
Crit.
crit. Yeah, because I'm at 15 now, a natural 15, and I'll crit.
Remember, everybody, we're still within the 8 hours, so everybody has Death Ward.
Yep. There's that.
And then you know what? Fucking bonus action. I'm gonna drink myself a potion of greater healing
Okay.
for the 10 HPs.
All right. As you potion healing for 10. And remember, you add an extra dice to that.
Oh,
Roll a because of the daily skill. So roll a
Yes.
d4. 3 more.
3. By healing.
Okay.
And that is it.
Okay. As your turn comes to a close, it is going to make a tail attack against you, Erus.
Okay.
24 hits. 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
All right. And now go ahead and hit the end turn, and it is Azrar's turn. Azrar, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's my turn. I'm gonna move up. And 1 attack.
26 is a hit.
Yeah. Okay. Save.
It is looking as you come charging towards it. It's fighting off Erus with its tail swinging around. Take the opportunity to just stab it right up into its neck. Pull out. It cries out in pain. It's decently bloodied at this point.
Okay. Second attack.
16 misses.
Alright. Now I have to go and disable literally all my crit effects. 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, I really don't want.
and then offhand.
That hits. Wait, why do you get 3 hit attacks? Oh, right, because I gave you an extra attack.
Yeah. Dum dum.
Who does that?
Yeah.
The strongest boon given out is the most simple.
There's all sorts of strong ones.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Okay.
Okay, end turn.
Okay, as your turn comes to a close, it is now its turn. It is going to make a claw attack and a bite attack. It is going to bite at Erus, and then the claw swings around at the same time, hitting Azrar. So, bite Erus. That's a miss. Claw Azrar. 19 hits.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's no disadvantage. So 15 slashing
He
to.
takes half damage from the attack because of
Yep.
Spirit Guardians.
So you take
Alright.
7.
Yeah, 7.
You also hit the half damage button or whatever it is. And then it stands arms out and roars as I need both of you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Con save.
Alright, does it?
Success and a fail. Alright, so you both take damage on this one no matter what. Oh, that was horrible. Actually, I think that was horrible. You both take 11 points, though halved for Erus, who succeeded. And Azrar, you are deafened until the end of your next turn.
Not be halved for Azrar because of his.
No, that's only for dex save. This is a con save.
Oh, it's dex save.
Now, if you were wearing earplugs, you would have advantage on your saving throw. But you don't.
I don't play
This one I
bad
can't
classes,
just
so I don't know what rules do.
automatically hit a button to deduct.
There's a button to deduct.
Yeah, if you
No.
right
Yeah,
click
just
on that one
right
there's
click
not,
it
'cause if I
for
click-
that, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
right
yeah.
click the number.
Yep, and then you can click all the options. Alright, that's its turn. Iihane, you're up. Whoop.
Okay, so I was saying, how bloody does Azrar look?
In 2 turns, it has gotten me to about 50%.
Okay, so that means you at least have another turn in you. So,
Oh, right. Click. Damn.
I'm going to move this down, my spiritual weapon down to
Cool.
attack it again. Actually, yeah, now I'm going to.
17 misses, just barely.
And then told it dead again, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's broken this time. It didn't like the peaceful sounds. It made its own noise. To drown it out.
And then it's so. Well, that's all I can do, guy.
All right, all set. It's on you.
So it's been bloodied, but it hasn't. It's not within capture range as of yet. Oh.
Well, he wouldn't tell us that. It's your turn now.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's the wrong button. I did the wrong. I did the wrong thing on that one. Didn't do HP. I'm pretty sure it is. Nope, that's wrong. It's divided by it. That's why. No, I did do it. What the fuck? All right. It is not.
It is not.
It is not.
Then, I will wait until, I'll go ahead, bonus action, swap over to trank ammo, and then after, let's say, Azrar's hit, like after his, after Azrar gets his licks in,
Yeah.
I'll fire.
Okay.
So
You
that'll be my
say,
ready.
When you notice it's within capturable rate, because you always know. When you
Yeah.
say, that way you don't waste the ammo if Erus doesn't get it low enough. 'Cause that
I'll-
should work the same.
Because it's also the thing is I only roll so many, and that's if I hit. So and then
I'm just saying not to. We wouldn't waste it if you just held your thing hey, if I see it's within capturable, then I shoot it. That way you don't shoot.
I
if we
will-
don't get it low enough.
okay, I'll make it a little bit more specific then. 2 hits after it goes into capturable range, then I'll shoot.
Okay.
No matter what, no matter who does the damage. So
Okay.
as long as there are 2 hits before then.
Right. So once you know, after 2 more hits after that. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Steamroller will just dodge for his turn because I didn't give him a thing. That'll be it.
All right. Then it is going to use its legendary action to 5 feet to this feet as it runs over the group, spinning around once again and facing them. Azrar, Erus, and Steamroller, dexterity saving throws.
I'm really happy I'm not over there. I'd be failing every single one of
Hey,
them.
17.
And I get to make an attack of opportunity
No,
against
it does not provoke attacks of opportunity when doing this. Unless you have something that stops that.
Didn't it do this earlier?
It didn't provoke it. No, I just moved on that one. That was a move on its turn.
Okay, that save that.
That's a bullshit.
Okay, Steamroller is the only one who fails.
Nice.
17 points of damage to Steamroller, and it is knocked prone.
Wow, 35 feet in one single direction.
I'm trying to move out of range. I don't knock you guys prone for that stuff. All right.
Knocking me prone isn't going to do anything unless I can move a lot farther. That haste is
Hey.
like the bane of this Tigrex's
It could
existence.
just jump off the side.
Be my
It can go really fast that way.
That's true. That's very true.
That is its
I'm gonna
turn.
run over.
It's their turn, yeah.
Doesn't he have an orc to go eat?
Crit! Baby
That's
boy,
one.
we're gonna divine smite this motherfucker.
Okay.
So that's 10 plus, and I get to roll another 2 because of the fucking crit.
So you don't have to do that. So if you highlight over the divine smite damage, to the left of the 10, there's a plus sign. It says add crit damage.
Oh,
So if you click on that, it'll just add it right to it.
well that's good to know for next time.
Yep.
And now we'll roll that 1. So, yeah, Now I need to go into 1 spells.
It's
Oh, I already
looking
did the-
it's looking very capturable right now.
Okay.
Highly capturable.
There
Alright.
are 2 hits.
hits.
All right, 1 more hit.
It was really only 1 hit since then. Wow. Okay, 19 hits.
Damage.
Okay,
And then 1 more
that hits.
damage.
Okay, that's 2 hits. It is still alive.
Alright. Now we do the trank ammo because we meet the conditions here.
I love the held action. So you
16 misses.
Okay. That's an ammo used.
29 hits.
Okay. And then believe that's the right amount. Yeah.
All
That's
right.
1.
38 is more than enough with the 17 it has left. As the it went from 124 to like 54. I was like, oh no. And then down to 17 from the other 2 hits.
It's falling on Erus.
Yes, as
It's like a
it
goddamn
falls a
truck.
snooze. Where's the snoozy one?
Button.
Found it.
This is why if we did Battle Royale, I would not be like too afraid of the other group because Erus does hit like a truck.
Yep.
And we have a group that can that's
We just
very
have to
good
take
at
out
buffing
Mage
us.
very quick.
That's fine.
Mage
he
is
fly?
the issue. He probably can. He's a spellcaster.
All right, well then we're fucked.
Just eat Earthbind food.
We eat for the PvP fight.
It's like that's the only thing. It's like as long as he stays on the ground and I can hit him, we're great.
I'm gonna 100% gonna let us do a fucking.
Yeah.
We'll eat before you guys do the fight.
As soon as he
You
is
have
out
advantage
of
on initiative, so you might beat him out.
this is true.
We have food that gives us
But like
legendary.
I would need
No.
you two to also be before because I would need for me to do like
I'm
as
not
much
going
damage as
first.
possible. I need haste and I need the fucking holy weapon so I can just
which,
so much damage.
which we don't know what looks like anymore.
Oh, that's
Mm.
true.
All my
That's
spells
true.
have changed.
That's true.
But anyways,
Oh, did I do that extra?
uh,
Do your stuff. I'm just double checking something.
Oh, if you guys want, we are a little early. We can do maybe one more area to start, but we definitely
I know
can't
I
get
have
into
a hard
combat.
out at 6 because my little brother's 21st
Okay,
birthday.
then why don't we just do experience now? Well, maybe we'll add a little bit next time. To add to
Just so you
that,
know, I should have done an extra D4 of damage
Well,
on that crit.
that's good
because of-
news. Is that I wouldn't have died to
because
that D4. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I forgot to add that into the feature because I think I have that on just the hammer itself.
Mhm.
If I crit.
Ooh, and we have material.
Because of the Durham.
Yes.
The Durham horn, or Durham carapace.
So we have 3 materials to roll for since they're automatic successes. Who's rolling for them?
I'll do 1.
I can do another.
Ooh.
I already rolled for a material today, so Erus can roll for it.
Okay.
It's on the capture table too.
It is, yeah, it's a hard fang on that one. Boom. The hard fang from the 19.
That's in my way right now.
Get this out of here. I don't
All
need
right.
this.
17 is. You guys got 3 different materials. Get the lash.
I do have that extra D6.
Dang, with the fucking health boost, my
The
health
lash, man.
bumped up by fucking 24.
Hey.
That lash is the best one ever for Erus.
Look,
There you go.
Weapon effect.
Hey, only 700 foot movement, guys.
Mine is Cortex.
Yeah, it's a Cortex is the last one. So let me go ahead and show that. I'll edit the little thing because it looks funky on the armor weapon part of the team.
Oh, yeah, what the fuck?
There you go.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so we got a weakness exploit plus, which means you can use it a number of times equal to your strength or dexterity modifier set of half.
I think that's already what I have.
You might already have the plus one, but yeah. So
Yeah.
there's some good effects in here. We got the The ability to knock prone when you critically hit.
That health boost.
Health boost would be good for me because that would bump me from 160 to 188.
That would bump me to 100 and
160.
Yeah, it would bump me to 160.
Azrar, how are you at 160? Have you just rolled really fucking good?
I have rolled really fucking good, and I have 20 con.
Okay, yeah, because I
think
don't
he's
have
just
20
adding
con.
numbers in.
Because I only have 166, and I have the tough feat.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I got really lucky with my rolls a lot of the
But-
time. There were a couple times
but-
I rolled max.
I also only have a +3 to con, so...
Yeah.
You
Did
each.
you know that some people don't know that you retroactively add con
Your con,
increases
yep.
to your health?
I didn't know that
So
when I
there's,
first started.
I've had people that have been playing for years, and they're like, "Wait, you do that?"
Yep, didn't know that when I first started. It happens.
That 8 is the
I
extra
know
damage.
I would love that health boost, and I have the slot. I can slot that in when we get back to city.
Could also have also
Check.
attempt to
Yeah.
under a short rest.
Yeah, I'm getting because I have never used the
DC
noxious
20?
thing.
Yeah. It's like DC 20 or something.
I've never used that noxious venom gland, so
So you each get 6,500 experience.
Cool.
Alright, I'm just checking something.
Mm-hmm.
Did I not save?
we leveled.
Woo!
Oh
Fine.
shit!
So our next game, we are going to do on the 21st. I know, Erus, you can't make that, but you couldn't have made the 28th either.
It's
I'm-
just it's not good for me in either way.
Next month, our games are going to have to be on the 11th and the 25th, which is the second week and the fourth week. I can't do any other weeks that month because it is like weddings and wife and kids' birthdays and all sorts of stuff. So I'm pretty booked for next month. So the 11th and 25th should be when we play, which are same as normal.
Yeah, next month
Looks good to
I'm
me.
next month I'm good. It's just this month was
It's how it goes sometimes.
I had originally planned to do go to the zoo with my friends last weekend, and then it was like 98 degrees, and we're like, fuck that, I'm doing that.
It's fair.
So
We level right
Yes.
now, right?
Yeah, you guys.
Don't level us.
Yeah, I level you guys up at the end of sessions, but it's fine.
how much
You'll
do
retain the
we-
HP you have, but any new max
Uh,
HP, you just add a little extra on top.
I max everybody's HP within a couple minutes.
That's true. Yeah. So you guys will be back to full HP.
We just don't get spells.
Right.
Just so you know, in October, I won't be able to play on the weekend of the 9th because I'll be in a different city.
Okay. We can try to plan that out. We might be able to do like the 16th and 30th then. What,
Yeah.
30th might be Halloween? When's the Halloween's 31st, right? I don't ever remember when
Yeah,
Halloween is.
So it would be the following day.
Yeah. So we should be okay to do that then. Unless there's Halloween parties or something going on, but we'll
My Halloween parties I usually end up doing on the
mine'll probably be on the 29th.
29th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that means literally the morning after a lot of drinking. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I'll talk to my friend because she's the one that usually holds the Halloween.
We'll figure it out. I have to figure out when my Halloween party is going to be, but if not, we'll do like the 9th and 16th, or we'll do the 2nd and the 16th or something. Or the 9th, or the 16th and the 23rd. We'll figure it out. Just remind me near the end of next month. And then, so everybody else still watching, thank you guys for watching. We'll be back to see how the Valstrax hunt goes for them on next Sunday. Erus won't be there, so I get to play Erus. Yay. I get to smack things. This is the easiest character, or one of the easiest characters to play because it's a lot of just smacking shit. and
What's
running
sad?
and laughing.
There's a sad thing because this isn't a long rest. I can't like prepare a new spell.
That's right.
And I just got 8th level spell slots.
Oh, that's
So that's just an upcast slot at the moment.
nice.
I could have had Earthquake.
Could
On a mountain?
with lots of snow. It's do it. Do it. Do it.
I could have had Sunburst. That would have been a fun spell to use on it.
Oh shit, I have proficiency in wisdom saves now.
Yay.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. We will see you next week for hopefully the conclusion of this hunt, and we'll see where it goes from then. See you then.
Later.